Now, give me my theme music.
Damn. If you ain't know by now, we in here. Focused on my dough, I stack. Come correct before you chat. Your opinion is a trap. Switch the screen and show me facts.
Show me the facts, show me the facts. Talk about the highlights, show me the stats. Talk about the game like Goldie from the Mac. The mother boys talking, but you know it's all cap. Rep for the home, St. Louis on the map. Subscribe to the channel, cause you know they about to lap. Subscribe to the channel, cause you know they about to lap. Subscribe to the channel, cause you know they about to lap.
I'm a rock ice that's frozen, chillin', stones. Marshmallow flow is silly. Rock, you would think I boxed and feel it. And I won't stop till I'm up a billion.
Love for the sport, love for the game.
Yo, man, what it is, what it ain't. You too, man. It's your boys, man. Your boys is back in town. Let's get it, man. We back, man. It's been a little minute. Boy, Jigga Man Jones is in the building, man.
What it do? What up, YouTube?
Trying to get his camera work together.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. What's up? What's up, man? What's up?
What's going on? Y'all try to start without me? Y'all
Nah,
ain't right, bro. I'm watching you guys. I'm
bro.
watching
Like
you
I don't
guys.
know what you had going on over there, dog, but
A little technical difficulty. I'm back though. What's up? What's up?
what's the word, man? Like I said, I'm your boy MJT, man. Welcome back to an episode of Show Me Facts, man. Episode 7, man.
Let's
And where the
go.
opinions meets facts and the facts speak for themselves, man. We got a loaded show for y'all tonight, man. We're gonna talk about the NBA offseason going crazy right now with blockbuster trades. And you know, the NBA draft just completed during this week, man. Also, we got to touch on that, and then we got to touch on the drama between Jaylen Brown, Stephen A. Smith, because they going back at it again. You already know. We also gonna touch on Caitlin Clark and what's going on with the WNBA against her. Um, we also gonna touch on Brendan Sorsby. Don't know league want him. You might as well give it up, buddy.
That boy
Uh,
somewhere shooting dice right now. Y'all know.
man, he got a lot going on, man. Yes, sir, man. Let's get into it. Let's get into it, man. First topic that we going to talk about is Giannis being traded to the Miami Heat, the first blockbuster trade of the offseason, man. Giannis is an official member of the Miami Heat after one of the biggest blockbuster trades in recent NBA history. Miami made an aggressive move to bring in one of the best players in the world, hoping he can immediately put them back into the championship contention. Now the conversation shifts whether this trade would happen. No, hold on. What did it say? Now the conversation shifts from whether the trade would happen to whether this new version of the Miami Heat can win a championship. How much pressure is now on Giannis to deliver a title, man? So, what was your opinion when the trade first hit, dog?
I mean, bro, come on. Was we all not thinking the same thing, bro? We had a whole show. We talked about it. We knew it was coming. We knew that Boston just wasn't giving up enough. Miami gave up their whole squad plus somebody grandmother to get this guy. I think, to be totally honest with you, the situation in Miami was a little better for Giannis. I think Giannis need a little better of a culture to be in. Plus, by him last season, he averaged 28 points, almost 10 rebounds, 62% from the field. That is what Miami needs to get over that hump. So I know they got some more stuff to do, but as far as that trade, we told you so. So that's what I said.
I mean, I like the trade, of course, for Miami. I think they did what they needed to do. I kind of was leaning toward the Boston side of things. I would have preferred to see them over on that side. I think they would have had a better shot. I see them maybe in the next year or so. Definitely being contenders. I got to let free agency play out, see what other moves they could get because they had to trade everything. They traded everything. They said the ball boy, they sent the towel boy, they sent some massage therapists, they sent doctors, everything, boy. They sent draft picks, everything, dog. I even think Miami sent a couple of we ain't gonna say that, but yeah, they sent a couple things. You know what I'm saying? They sent a couple things up there to sweeten the deal or something, man. Because yeah, that's crazy, man. But I was kind of excited for Miami, man. They needed something out there in my yayo in the 305. So good look for them guys.
Yeah, man, I think it was a good look. Like I said, I agree with you, G. I thought he was the best spot for him was to be in Boston because you still gonna be competing for a championship. Now I do like him going to the Heat as well, but I feel like they had to trade away a lot of pieces to get Giannis. Hold on, I got the trade pulled up here. Let's see here. Let me share my screen right quick. All right, let me see. Share that. Um, so as you can see, the Miami Bucks traded Giannis and Bobby Portis to the Miami Heat for Tyler Hero, Khalil Ware, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Casperis, I don't know how to say that last name, and then 3 first round picks, including the number 13 pick, 1 pick swap, and 1 second rounder. So they traded away a lot to get Giannis. So I feel like they still need some work to fill out their rosters, man. Because who else they got? They only got 3 players. I don't think Andrew Wiggins is under contract. They still got to re-sign him, or he got to accept this player
He got
option.
pick up the player option.
Yeah, and then you got they what's my boy Norman Powell? He a
Over
free agent.
Powell.
I don't think they can sign him after this. So that's another key shooter in an All Star that they're gonna lose. So right now that's a solid. I feel like Pat Riley made a move, an aggressive move to make his team better, but they still got to work. Still got some work to do to fill out their roster. And right now, I probably got them ranked still in the same spot they've been in before the trade, probably like 56. They not better than the Knicks. They're not better than the
Detroit.
Pistons. They're not better.
Cleveland.
Who?
They're better than Cleveland,
Better
Toronto.
than Cleveland. I don't know about Toronto. They're not better than Boston. So I think like 4 or 5 teams ahead of Miami after this trade, but they made an
Indiana
aggressive
gonna be
move.
better too.
So
Indiana gonna be better too. We
facts.
Tyrese Halliburton back. They still got Pascal Siakam. They brought in Zubac. So yeah, Indiana's coming back.
No, that's a fact.
Facts.
But this could turn into a situation like it was in OKC, where they had them draft picks and they could utilize them. Yeah, I don't see that. So I think Milwaukee's in a better position. I know they had to give up their star, their bread and butter, but this puts them in position to either make some move with them trades they got, or if it's something good could come out of them trades, they could possibly build a better team and be a better contender than Miami. Y'all ain't look at that?
I don't
I
think
mean, we talking about Miami, but yeah, I mean Milwaukee. Yeah, they won the trade. I mean, uh, Milwaukee this year won the trade, but in years to come, Miami definitely certainly won the trade with an All Star MVP player like Giannis. So, but yeah, right now the Milwaukee definitely came out on top for sure.
I can't really say they came out on top. I think more so Miami want to win now. I think Milwaukee got the draft picks and everything for the future. So long term, I think it's Milwaukee. Short term is Miami, but Miami still got to fill out their roster
Right.
to be a contender. Because right now, I still don't consider them a contender at this moment. So
No, no. All they got, like you said, all they got is Davion Mitchell, a few other role players. But like you said, Norman Powell's not on the contract right now. They got to work out a deal, which I think they will work out a deal, if not a sign and trade situation with Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins is, if he doesn't get an extension or a new deal, he's definitely opting in. That's $30 million. I don't see too many teams lining up to pay Andrew Wiggins $30 million currently, but you never know. It is the NBA, but it's not a lot of teams that have cap room or cap space to give him that 30 million. So I can see him definitely opting in. So I can see Andrew Wiggins coming back, or them reworking the deal where it's like possibly saying, okay, we're not gonna give you 30, but we'll give you 25, 2 year, $50 million or something like that.
facts,
Not a bad
facts.
contract.
What you got? You got anything else too?
No, that's it. Like you said, short term, Miami definitely won this, especially if they make some more moves to get the right people around Giannis, get the right people around those guys. They definitely gonna be contenders for sure. But like I said, I could possibly see Milwaukee walking away with this in the long run on top with a way better team than we thought.
I don't know.
Facts.
I mean, we got to see what the front office does there, but y'all see the little bromance going on with Bam and Giannis already, man. They kicking
Yeah,
it out of here on yachts already. He liking
let's
that
make some
Miami.
magic, baby.
Yeah, man. Now Miami looking good on them right now. I'll say this too. We got to see Giannis be healthy. That's the key thing. This team is only going to go as far as Giannis' health allows them to go, because Giannis hasn't had recently the most recent healthier seasons, as we could say. And then Bam also has got to remain healthy. But right now, they're looking good. You got a top 5 player in the entire NBA. Then you got a top 5 center out of the entire NBA in Bam Adebayo. So putting those two together, man, it's gonna be some phenomenal highlights. It's gonna be some great basketball. But once again, can they pull off a John Morant? Can they get a John Morant out there? Can they
Man,
maintain Norman Powell, bringing him back? I like Davion Mitchell as a backup point guard, but not as your starter. And you got to, I mean, replacing Khalil Warren what he does, and Jaime Jaquez and what he does, and of course Tyler Hero and what he does. Because I don't care if you get John Morant, I believe Tyler Hero right now is a better clutch player. and definitely a better 3-point shooter. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that still need to be answered for this team, but I do like them getting Giannis. That's a good look.
Facts, man. Facts, man. Just listen to a lot of people talk about, oh, they should have got Jaylen Brown, but do Milwaukee really want to be in the same position with Jaylen Brown as with Giannis? Because that was gonna be like, Jaylen Brown is a superstar in this league. I feel like he was gonna be a solid player, and they're gonna be a solid team, but they're gonna be in the same position as they was last year with Giannis. So I feel like Milwaukee, at the end of the day, made the right trade with the right team to get them draft picks and try to rebuild for the future. So getting
And they can
Jaylen
still
Brown, I think was the right move.
Yeah, and they can still move people. You still got Tyler Hero. He's a movable contract. Hit up Detroit. They need a secondary ball handler out there and a
Yeah,
shooter.
that'll be a good move.
You got Khalil Ware. Holler at the Lakers. They need a center right now. Or Miles Turner. They still can make moves. Gary Trent Jr. I think just opted out of his deal as well from Milwaukee. So, which I don't know if they plan on re-signing him or they're just gonna let him walk. So, there's still a lot of flexibility for this Milwaukee team to trade away players because they're still adding to this trade. This trade isn't been, it's not like done. It's not a done deal yet.
Right.
So since it's not a done deal yet, they can still add more teams, add more picks, and they could be like Sam Presti, who has a smorgasbord of draft picks. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
Facts. Facts, man. Miami, they put their foot in the sand this offseason. So we're gonna see what they're gonna do from this day forth. Surrounding them with some pieces and everything. So we'll see, man. We'll definitely see.
Okay.
All right, man. Let's also touch on another blockbuster trade. LaMelo going to the Minnesota Timberwolves, man.
Let's
Um,
go.
hold on, let me get this off. Let me get
Mm-hmm.
this. Show the screen so I can show the full trade details. All right, let me see. All right, let me see. So, as everybody knows, Charlotte Hornets traded away LaMelo for Nas Reed, a 2020, a 2033 unprotected first round pick, 3 first round pick swaps, 28, 29, 30, and 3 second round picks, 29, 32, and 33. In my opinion, I think it was time to switch up the teams, man. They got rid of Julius Randle. They got rid
Mm-hmm.
of who was they get rid of? Nas
Miles
Reed.
Reed.
And they put another star next to Ant-Man, which they definitely needed another point guard. And he's probably one of the most entertaining point guards in this league, man. He can pass, he can shoot, he can drive, he can dribble. Only thing he can't do that suspect is defense. Other
Yeah,
than that, though, I
definitely
feel
can't
like
do
this
that.
is the right move, or like, yeah, this is the right move to get somebody around Ant because that man was getting double teamed more than anybody I ever seen.
Hmm.
Man, because I can't nobody really shoot on Minnesota. So you
Yeah,
got another shooter, even though he's a streaky shooter, he's
yeah,
still a
he's
shooter.
tricky, and
So you
he gonna
can't,
shoot a lot.
yeah, you gonna shoot a lot, but you can't double team Ant no more like you used to. They still got my young boy from what's his name from the Bulls they picked up last year.
Dusumu,
The Sumu, they still got the Sumu.
Samumu, as Tim would say.
Come on, Willie.
Yeah, and they still got Jaden McDaniels. I guess he gonna play the 4 for them. And yeah, man, I feel it's gonna be a solid team this year, man. It was just about time to switch it up. They've been to the conference finals twice. They lost in the second round last year.
Yeah.
And they just need to make something else shake, man. So what y'all think about the trade?
I think it was a good trade. We talking short term, long term again on this one too. Short term, this just beefing Minnesota up. Ant-Man got somebody to play at the side of him. Like y'all said, this guy could drop and shoot at the drop of a dime no matter where he at on the court. It's money. So I think with him and Ant-Man playing off that, this brings this team up a notch. They're more of a contender now. They let a little bit of that dead weight go. But with the Hornets and these draft picks, we are starting to see more and more teams bet on themselves in the long run in the future of the organization. This is going to put them in a spot to where they could trade these off, or they could possibly capitalize off these coming up with the next drafts. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, the 2023, you getting first round swaps. You got 2028, 2029, 2030. And then you got second round picks for 2029, 2032, and 2033. You could put yourself together a dynasty without blinking. So I think the Hornets won in the long run, but Minnesota on their way looking at a championship within the next couple of years for sure with this trade.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna disagree, guys. I'm not gonna lie. As much as I'm a LaMelo Ball fan. As much as I like LaMelo Ball, I'm just not gonna ignore the obvious, man. He struggles to stay healthy, which is the main reason why the Hornets were so happy to move off of his contract. Out of the last 4 years, he's only been healthy one season. That was the last season, so they kind of so high on him. So injury is going to be something that Melo's going to have to kind of put in place, especially going against the Western Conference now. It's one thing to shine out there in the Eastern Conference, man. You welcome to the West, the Wild Wild West, where those guys are balling nonstop. The next thing about it is Melo maturity level. Is he mature enough to really get a team to a championship? As a point guard, you're somewhat the leader, even though I would say Ant-Man's the leader of this team. However, you would be in a leadership position, a leadership role, and it's going to require him to have a lot more maturity than he displayed being a Charlotte Hornet. Next thing is what they gave up is going to be hard to replace in Nas Reed. Nas Reed is a big defender in the paint. That is something in the Western Conference you need going against teams that got Chet Holmgren and teams that got Wemby on them and teams that got Jokic on them. And they gave up a lot of size as well, giving up Nas Reed, who was one of their better defenders, and he could play in the paint and could pull the defenders out to the three-point line. So honestly, I just don't see the sense in that. I don't see, maybe the Hornets just didn't want Julius Barnes, or maybe that wasn't on the table at first, but I would have preferred to send Julius Barnes to the Hornets and maintain keeping Nas
Hold on.
Reed.
You mean Julius Randle?
Oh, I'm sorry, Julius Randle. I don't know why I'm
Yeah,
saying Barnes. What am I coming?
boy,
Yeah, man,
bigger
my
than me.
bad. Yeah, I'm thinking about who is that? Somebody, Matt Barnes, somebody, anywho. But yeah, I don't know what I'm.
That boy
But
want
yeah,
all the smoke over there.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm tripping. But yeah, I mean Julius Randle, but I really don't like they gave up a lot of size. I mean, not that Julius Randle to me, I liked that first when they got off of him to pay the Sumu. I thought that was a good move.
Right.
But now I'm looking at it hindsight saying that's kind of sketch because I wouldn't have wanted to trade Nas away because Melo Ball ain't
Man.
giving you no defense. You can hang that up. There ain't gonna be much defense coming from him. And then now they only got Rudy Gobert, so now they got to look for a big man in the league that big men are very scarce to come by, especially they could do what Nas Reed does. So I don't know. I think they were trying to get Jaylen Brown for what I heard, and I guess the talks went left, and then they pivoted to Melo. So I think I would have rather had Jaylen Brown on that team versus Melo. I don't see championships though right now. I just don't. It depends on what other moves they make in the offseason, but I don't see championships. I see a good team, highlights galore. I see the craziest post interviews in the world with them two. Them's gonna be some crazy interviews post game, but I
Thanks.
don't see championship though. I don't see it.
Okay, I somewhat agree. I somewhat agree with that. Championship is far fetched because they did lose a lot of size on their team with Julius Randle and Nas Reed. I love Nas Reed. When the trade first happened, I was like, man, you gave away Nas Reed. I
Yeah.
felt like he was gonna be the starting forward, but you had to give up somebody to get LaMelo, and I felt like they got tired of like Mike Conley being the point guard, and
Mhm.
they needed a point guard at the end of the day. I feel like Nas Reed, even though he's one of the best bench players in the league, they needed somebody like LaMelo who gonna set the table, who can create off the ball, create on the ball, take a lot of pressure off Ant-Man. So who knows, them getting LaMelo might really open the door for Ant-Man and really be that MVP that we all look him to be. And I feel like I don't think it's championship worthy right now. They still got some stuff to do. They went smaller. Now you have to play more of Rudy Gobert. So now the pressure's really gonna be on. I think he's gonna mature more with Ant-Man. He ain't gonna have no choice because you're in a winning situation right now. You're not in Charlotte no more. That's not your team no more. Now you the second fiddle behind Ant-Man. So I think Ant-Man gonna really like get him to mature more, and he has to hit his shots. If he's off, it's gonna be the same situation he was all these years with Julius Randle and everybody. They're gonna
Yep.
double team and make everybody else beat him. Now,
Yep.
if LaMelo, who can shoot, sometimes he's a streaky shooter. If he can shoot the ball at a high clip, then they can't really double team Ant-Man because who you gonna help off of? You're not gonna help off Jaden McDaniels because and that's another player that's gonna be key to their success. He has to step up
Mhm.
even more
Yeah.
since everybody else is gone as well. So, like I said, man, I think he has to really show up for this Minnesota team. All eyes gonna be on LaMelo, especially United Charlotte no more. Like I said, you won't be on the big stage now. You're gonna be one of the best. You're gonna be with one of the best players in the league right now. So I feel like he finally gonna wake up and he finally gonna be that point guard that this team needs, man. So I feel like it's a good pickup for Minnesota, but they like I said, that's another team that's not. And plus, you in the West, bro. You
Yeah.
still got Thunder, San Antonio, Denver,
Exactly. Denver.
Houston.
Yes.
You have a lot of these teams that you gotta beat in the West, so it's gonna be tough for them to even be in the championship contention with this squad as presently constructed. So I don't know if they championship contenders, but they showing a different look next year, and it's gonna be fun to watch.
Oh yeah. And honestly, I got the Hornets as winning this trade. I know a lot of people aren't realizing this, but man, they got Nas Reed, who's really going to help a backcourt. You pairing him up with Brandon Miller and all those other young players they got. I think he's going to be a great locker room guy. You got Canupo, who showed you he's ready to take his game to the next level. Almost was rookie of the year. Then they just re-signed Kobe White, who was phenomenal toward the end of the season for him. So I'm not gonna lie. And then they got a trade exception now. They freed a lot of cap space up. So now, if someone like a John Morant or whomever might come available, they got room to absorb his salary and come off of some of the picks that they just got from the Timberwolves to get a player like of his nature or someone like a Scoot Henderson, who I think they might be trying to get rid of because I heard Portland is trying to get Jaylen Brown. So I think some players are going to get to moving around out of Portland to make room and cap space for them to bring Jaylen Brown in.
That's a
So,
fact. I definitely agree with what both of y'all saying. But the fact that they're not going to be contenders within the next couple of years is funny to me. Like with this trade they just made and acquiring who they acquired, these guys almost took them that way last year. These guys were what, one win away, or not one win, but one game away from being finals. Well, not finals, but past the second round. So we not finna say it like they wasn't almost there. I'm like Lil Bruh said, I think this is gonna calm him down. We not gonna get the same person we got in Charlotte. We gonna get a new Melo now. We finna get a Melo who's ready to play off Ant-Man, who's ready to play off his other teammates and get that ship and kind of buckle down and be ready to ball. So I don't think it's gonna be the same look as what you thinking it is, Jig. I think they finna tune this team up and these guys are finna go for a run.
I just have to disagree, man. I just don't see it. I mean, I have to see it to believe it. Put it like that. I'm not just gonna. I would think Melo would get more serious, but once again, when you've been in a losing situation your entire career, going into a winning situation is gonna be different. It's a lot more. The lights get brighter. You know what I'm saying? When you're expected to win. When he was with Hornets, nobody was expecting him to win. So when he was out there doing what he was doing with no expectation, it's different. Now that you're on a team with high expectations, as well as you lost Nas Reed and you lost Julius Randle. So I don't know defensively when you're going against these teams who got size like the Thunder, like the Spurs, like the Denver Nuggets. I don't see how you plan on defending them. Rudy ain't gonna be able to do it by himself. Jamie Daniels is far undersized to be a four. He's I think what 6'8", maybe 6'9". So he's
Mm-hmm.
highly undersized, and he's not the thickest guy either. So pause, but he's not. But yeah, he's not. You know what I'm saying? He's not the biggest. So therefore, I just don't really see it defensively. I think they lost a lot of their defensive edge and competitiveness by losing Nas Reed. I'll agree to that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't see Melo picking up the slack of that because he's not a defender. He is a scorer and a great ball handler, which I think they needed. But I'm thinking, couldn't you have gotten maybe someone like John Morant for cheaper?
I don't think Nas. I mean, Nas Reed was a loss for sure, but I don't think Julius Randle was a loss for them. I mean, he wet the bed for them in the playoffs. Didn't he score like 4 or 8 points in their last game when they needed him to put up like 15 or 20 at least?
If you
So
go back,
that's not a loss to me. As a big man, yes, for some size on the court, yeah, for maybe a big package that they run, for sure. But he's not too much of a loss, man. That's why they hurry up and got off of him first.
I understand, but go to that play-in game with Melo when they went against the Magic with their second play-in game. What happened to Melo?
He didn't show up
Yeah,
Disappeared.
either.
but
He didn't show up
So
either.
yeah, so all I'm saying is I hear you, but I will go with Julius Randle before I go with Melo because Melo hasn't really played any playoff games in his entire career. Julius Randle has been in several playoff series and won several playoff series and been to a Western Conference Finals. So
with
all
the
I'm
Knicks
saying is
before they won the finals, huh?
he went to a Western Conference Finals. Melo's never even been in the playoffs. Period. So for you to like, for me, it's just like I'm just saying, did they get better with this move? On paper, it seems like it, but in my honest opinion, I don't believe so. Julius Randle and Nas Reed are both playoff experienced defensive players, while Melo has
Let's talk
never
about
played in the
this, man.
playoffs.
You've run businesses, I've run businesses. Sometimes it's better to get that person who really don't know what they're doing and mold them into what you need them to do to get that superstar to come in and think they know it all and not give you nothing. And that's what I refer to Julius Randle to. Yeah, they brought him in and he didn't do what he was supposed to do for them, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a real. I'm
And
gonna
he
give
didn't
you a
prove
real
it
life
too.
scenario. I'm gonna give you a real life scenario. So you have somebody that came in before, and we was at a restaurant, and it was on the fry side, right? And you had this person that do what they was doing, right? Right. All I'm saying is, man, it sounds good until it's time to go to war, bro. And all I'm saying is, Melo has never played in any playoff games, guys. He has zero playoff experience, and we're saying, "Oh wow, they're for the." I just don't see it. I don't see it. I have to see it first. I have seen Julius Randle. Look at me again. I
Julius
have seen
Bourne.
Julius
Yeah.
Randle. I have seen I have seen Nas Reed in the playoffs, and they've won series for the Timberwolves. And in my idea, just in my frame, if I'm the general manager, I don't know what the asking price is for job, but I heard they trying to get a boy away. So I think I would have taken my chances with a John Morant, someone who's been in the playoffs, has some playoff experience, and won some playoff series. I take a chance on him before I would on Melo Ball. And he's in the Western Conference, so he's played against a lot of these players before versus someone like Melo.
So what you telling me is that Julius Randle is better than LaMelo Ball?
Yeah.
No,
Hey,
no, no, but that's not what the trade was. Nas Reed was the trade. I said I would rather trade Julius Randle for Melo all day long. But Nas Reed and you lost Julius Randle, that's a lot of size, guys. And they're going to be undersized in the Western Conference where size matters. Pause. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but,
Boy,
but
big
you got
pause.
to
man,
have.
what are we talking about? We still got one of the best centers to ever play. We got Rudy Gobert. What are
Excuse
we
me?
talking?
Tim, I was with you.
Yeah, he's
What you
the
say?
best,
One of the
the
best
best
centers to ever
center.
play. One of the
What?
best defensive centers
Best
to
and
ever
what?
play.
What
He's
is his best at?
34. He's not the
What do
best
you
center.
mean? He still got another 2 or 3 good years in him.
He
I'm
didn't have a
rolling with
good. He
him.
didn't. Oh my goodness, man.
You
I'm
just said the
rolling with him
best.
all
What?
day, every day. I'm gonna be real. It ain't that many people out there to get. He's still one of the top 5 in the league right now.
Boom.
Rudy Gobert,
Okay.
Mr. Defensive Man of the Year. Are you
Boy,
kidding me?
I can name you 10 centers better than Rudy Gobert right now.
On
I
the
might have to
offensive
take you
end.
up on that, G.
Defense,
Offensively, now
defensively.
defensively,
No, I'm talking
no.
about defense. That's what I'm
Okay.
talking about.
What's
But
they
I
defense? What's
mean,
they best overall? Mr.
right,
Brown.
because you
You
said
say
best,
what? You say what?
like like
You
he
said
Joel
best
Embiid or
overall
something.
center of all.
Like
No,
No.
I ain't say number 1. I said top 5.
In the league?
defensively,
Yeah, that's what I'm
defense,
in the league. Centers.
and
Name 5
defense,
that's better.
and defense.
Bro.
If you're talking about offense and defense, no, I
Look,
can name you 5
pause
right
this
now, killing them.
pause. Name 5 that are better, bro.
Nikola Jokic, Wemby, what's my boy
Center?
name? Center. Yeah, Wemby better. Wemby's better. What are you talking about? Wemby's way better. Wemby, Nikola Jokic, Bam Adebayo, Anthony Davis, if he's healthy.
Anthony
What are you talking about?
Anthony
Anthony
Davis
Davis
ain't
is a
he
champion, bro.
AD?
Anthony Davis is better than Rudy Gobert. What are you talking about?
You
Anthony
talking
Davis
about
is
street
better.
clothes?
I said when he's healthy, guys. When he's healthy.
He's talking about when he's healthy. We
You
gotta go
got
with
Walker
Joel
Kessler.
Embiid.
Oh,
Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid. Yeah. There you go. That's like 6. Walker Kessler. I'll take Walker Kessler over Rudy Gobert right now.
Walker Kessler. Like,
He
I,
killing me,
Hey,
bro.
he putting up 14 and 12.
Bro.
Y'all laughing. The boy
I'm
putting up
talking
14 and
about-
12.
did you take Zubac?
Nah. Even though Zubac good, I wouldn't take him over. Well, I ain't gonna lie, yeah. Because offensively, he's better. Offensively, yes. Now for defense, no. But for offense, yes, he's better. Offensively,
I
at
take
least
Zubac over Gobert any day.
that's what I just said. Because Rudy Gobert is only strictly defense, and he's 34 years old.
I wouldn't even say that because he can rebound and he can put back too. So he get.
But he's not doing it. We're not talking about what he can do. What is he actually doing? And he's not doing it, bro. We've seen him get cooked in the playoffs by Wemby cooked him like fried chicken.
Well, they could have gave him up, bro, but they kept him. So evidently,
Nobody wanted him. It's not like,
are you kidding me, boy?
Nobody wanted him,
We
bro.
would have took him. We would have took Rudy Gobert. So
For what though? Y'all nobody wants that on y'all team either. Y'all ain't got no point guard.
Some talks going right now, but we can talk about that later. To get back on the subject, I do think that Charlotte won with all them draft picks in this trade. Nas Reed, crucial. There was a thorn in my side too when I heard they gave him up. But if I was Charlotte, I'm ready to move some pieces around. I'm ready to bring some people in, maybe negotiate some of them trades. Or I'm seeing who coming out and looking good, and I'm building me a super squad. If I'm Charlotte, the ball is in their court. They could really, really, really shape up the East and really make a move and make a run for it for sure.
Yeah, man. So when you was talking about last games of both players, Julius Randle and LaMelo Ball. Julius Randle, his last game, 1 for 8 for 3 points.
What I say?
Come on, bro. LaMelo last game, 23 points, 7-17. So
paired up against Ant-Man. What Ant-Man do his last game?
Huh?
What Ant-Man scored his last game?
Let's see what Ant-Man scored his last game.
Not much because he left at the 8 minutes. He left at the 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
That's the game he got hurt?
Nah, he ain't get hurt.
No, that's the game where it was like 8 minutes left in the fourth, and he was giving everybody on the opposing team. Hey, the game is over.
He still went off though. Did he still score like 18 that game? Didn't he?
Yeah, he was. He had a bad game though. He scored 24. He was 9 for 26.
Yeah,
not too bad. But you put him and Melo together. Come on now, they going shot for shot. They going back to back like O-Dog.
And I agree offensively, but who's getting stops other than Ant-Man? Who's going to stop?
Jaden McDaniels.
That's what I'm saying. But again, okay, so when you playing against a team like Nikola, because they were killing the Nuggets. Like they were the Nuggets' worst nightmare. Not anymore. Not anymore.
Without Nas Reed, I have to see what they're gonna
do. Nikola Jokic really gonna work.
That's gonna be tough for them because they
and Nikola he lost weight like Luka. He ready. Y'all seen that boy?
Yeah, then you still got to guard. Hopefully he's healthy. Aaron Gordon too.
Aaron Gordon, yeah.
It's a big squad for Minnesota, but I feel like, hey, you gotta sacrifice sometimes.
And even with the Rockets,
that you need, you do.
And even with the Rockets now, you got Sengun, you got Adams. It's just a lot of size in the West at the center and forward position. So all I'm saying is to lose both. I'm not mad about Julius Randle per se, because I like Melo Ball way better than I like Julius Randle. What I'm saying is you lost defense in Nas Reed that LaMelo Ball is not going to make up for.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely a different team next year, and we're going to see they definitely got better offensively. Defensively, they did take a step back when it comes to that size and everything, especially like when you got to play somebody like the Spurs as well. They're a big team as well. Mm-hmm. So we're going to see how they going to fill out this roster and what they going to do.
And also, if I can say one more thing, fellas, Ant-Man and Melo Ball both have an injury-prone kind of situation. So as good as it should be, both players have in the few years had some injuries, especially Melo.
And I
So
get
that's
what you're saying, and this is my last take on it. I think Ant-Man gonna bounce back. I think Ant-Man is the type of person who's gonna be like a Kobe type, to where he can rehab and he can play through his. Melo, he definitely gonna have to show us. I don't know if Melo could actually do the same thing if we could be healthy continuously. I would love to see him do that. But this league is at a shooters league. I can't even say it's going to a shooters league. This league has turned into a shooters league. These teams are getting shooters on their squad. Big men, yeah, they need them for defense, but the big men are shooters now too. You got the big men, like you said, Nikola Jokic, like you said, big men like Shingun, who can shoot threes too, and who can shoot from the perimeter. And that's what this league is going to. I think all teams are more so going smaller, maybe one big guy, so they can keep up with the shooters league.
Yeah, that's what New York did with Carl Anthony Towns, and they went,
Exactly.
but they do have size as well. And yeah, man, I feel like they should just, cause LaMelo actually played a healthy season last year. He played 72 games, but the thing was about them is that they watched his minutes. Like he only played like 20 some minutes a game. So I feel
Mm-hmm.
like that really helped LaMelo last year stay healthy more. But like he said, the past years he was always getting hurt. And I feel like with these two, they can help each other out staying healthy. He could LaMelo can take that pressure and take the ball from Ant, so he won't have it as much, have to do everything for the team.
for
And
sure.
now, since you got a point guard in LaMelo, you can just focus on scoring and getting to your spots instead of just trying to always get the ball, bring the ball up, pick and roll, get to your shot, then make sure everybody else touch the ball as well. Now, since you got LaMelo, you can just focus on scoring. So I feel like that's gonna help both of the guys out and making sure they watching their minutes and everything. So I feel like they both gonna help each other out for real in the long run.
For sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Since we talking about these two, man, I want to also ask y'all the question: which player between LaMelo and Giannis, who gonna have the bigger impact for a team this next season?
That's a no-brainer. Giannis, it's a no-brainer. Giannis, he's a better player. Two-time MVP, Finals MVP, Defensive Player of the Year. Yeah, Giannis all day.
What you think, Tim?
I'm going with Melo. I think it's time for Melo to grow up. And what's this Melo fourth year in the league or no? What's this is
Maybe about fourth or
six?
fifth.
Yeah, something like that. This is when players mature. This is when players start to get in their stride, and you start to hear or see them more so going for finals and MVP years. I think Melo is cut from that. I think Melo actually finna make a bigger impact in Minnesota than we think. I think Melo was the better trade. I think Melo was the better pickup. And I think we finna see Minnesota at least in the finals within the next couple years.
What?
I think I think the bigger impact definitely probably gonna be Giannis, because you adding a 30 some point per game, double digit rebound, can play make, can play defense, and he's also known can be the win be stopper as well. And you added somebody who can, like I said, play defense, rebound, transition, also paint scoring that Miami need, man. That's a big impact for the team. That's gonna change the balance of power in the East as well. But
So,
my thing is though, they also have to add to their roster because they lost a lot of players in that trade and plus draft picks. And now you got to hopefully re-sign Norman Powell under a pay cut and hoping that Andrew Wiggins pick up that option. So, but I
Not
feel like
only do you have to navigate those terrains with those options and the pickups, Giannis got to stay healthy.
that's
Giannis
the
has to
key.
be healthy.
That's the key.
Yeah.
If
He
he's
does have
out
to be healthy.
if he out missing 20, 30 games, that's no good for Miami.
No,
And
it's
we got to
not.
look at Anumbayo. Anumbayo had an injury last game they played. We got to make sure he's healthy.
It was kind of
So,
a dirty play though, too. But yeah.
I mean, no matter if the play is clean or dirty, it hurt him. I mean, he could have messed with his ACL. He could have messed with some and tore something up. ACLs. I mean, but we got a lot to look at, bro. Is Giannis gonna be healthy and help them get to where they need to go? So
I mean,
yeah,
I'm just saying with the bigger impact part with Giannis being having a bigger impact is simply this: is Giannis is just a better player than Melo. So I'm going off who's the better player. Usually, he's going to have the bigger impact. Now, however, I feel like as a team, you also got players like Chris Middleton, who's a free agent, who needs a chance. He's played with Giannis before. Gary Trent Jr. just left the Bucks. He needs a chance. Some of these players are willing to take minimum deals or low paying deals, call it prove it deals, so they can get to a bigger contract. And what else is there to do? First, you're in the Eastern Conference, so it's pretty easy to get far. Only team you got to worry about is what the Knicks, the Pacers, maybe the Sixers. Like it's not a lot of good teams in the East like it is in the West. It's not a stat. So who's to say a lot of players won't come and sign with them just because they got Bam and just because they got Giannis? You got to worry about how you gonna stop them. Now I'm getting easier looks and I'm looking better and getting bigger contracts. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I do see a lot of traffic coming their way and players. I don't know about all-star players, but some good role players are probably on the way. I'm pretty sure. But I just got Giannis as a better player. Once again, like Ned said, he plays offense and defense. Melo's not playing defense. Melo's not stopping nobody for real, but Giannis, he's stopping people, bro. Like he's getting blocks, he's getting rebounds, he's making those hustle plays. Like Giannis is a baller, man. So
I
if he
agree with
stays
you, kid.
healthy,
When he's on the court, he does do this stuff. Plus, he's entering into a Pat Riley system. Giannis used to doing his own thing. We heard the reports on
it's
Giannis.
true.
We
It's
heard he come
true.
to practice when he wants to. He call his own plays. That's not happening in the Pat Riley system. So who
The
says he gets
culture.
down here and he adjusts to the Pat Riley system? It's going to be hard on Giannis having
I
to
ain't gonna lie,
learn new
man.
things. What do we say? You can't teach your old dog new tricks. This might apply to Giannis as well.
What's that Miami dude? What's the Miami owner name? The Heat owner? Man, look, man, Rodney better go on with that since we got Giannis now. You already
That ain't
messing up
going
with
nowhere.
Brian.
That
You
ain't going
already messing
nowhere.
up with LeBron, bro. Now you better go on with that, man. Yeah,
Man,
man, you better go on somewhere with
I
that,
think coach is
dog.
gonna put him in the right spots to be better. He's still gonna have the big impact on the team. Like you said, like it's just basically go off like he's the better overall player, both ends of the court. And you are in the East, but don't act like the East is gonna be easy either.
It's
Like you said,
not.
you do
We
got the
can't
Knicks.
say that no more.
Yeah, you do got the Knicks. You do got the Pistons. You do got Cleveland somewhat. You
Orlando.
you do
The
yes.
East ain't just
I don't know.
RHS no
Cleveland,
more.
Cleveland is falling off to me, but Orlando, don't mention Orlando. Not the way they
Still,
gave up.
bro. They still top what 5, 6 in the East.
No, they was the when they
Yeah,
the
who else?
AC. They was the AC. How they top six and they the AC.
Mm,
They
yeah,
was just the
man.
AC.
Yeah, but like the East not gonna be easy either because I don't see them beating the Knicks. Detroit is gonna be hard for them.
No, no.
Uh,
Well, I'm not gonna say that though because I mean, if Giannis and Bam are healthy, who's stopping Bam and who's stopping Bam and Giannis on the Knicks? Because Cat ain't doing it.
all
Mikael
you
ain't
gotta
doing
do
it.
just pack the paint.
Man, we
That's all you
talking
gotta
about
do.
now. If was the
They,
fifth, we all
if they don't got
drunk.
no shoulders,
I'm talking about now.
Right, you're right. They ain't got. That's what I said. But if they get like a Gary Trent Jr., if they can get Chris Middleton, a better Chris Middleton, and there's
Right.
a few other free agents coming out. But I mean, we'll see. I mean, I'm
yeah.
not saying they're gonna win a championship. I don't. I say it's gonna take another year. This year, I'm not expecting the Heat to do as much, but I still think they'll do better. That Giannis will perform better than Melo.
Honestly, I think Minnesota's going to get further in the West than Miami is going to get in the East.
Of course, because they got
Bet
Ant
you
Man. I
bottom
mean,
dollar
yeah,
on it.
of course.
Yeah. So like I said, the teams that I don't think they better. They're not better than Detroit. They're not better than Boston. They're not better than the Knicks. Um, like you said, Halliburton coming back next year. They probably not gonna be better than Indiana. Cleveland is debatable.
Debate.
Toronto, they better than Toronto.
Debate.
Atlanta, they better than 76ers. They better than
I don't know.
but
Atlanta
at least
just got Isaiah Joe, didn't they? Wouldn't it? Or they get no? They got Aaron Wiggins,
yeah,
and
they
then
got
the
Aaron Wiggins.
Pistons got Isaiah Joe. I think.
Yeah, so I think I at least got at the minimum 4 teams better than the Miami Heat with Giannis. So they might have fifth on down is Miami, but the top 4, yeah, I got them over Miami right now.
Amen. That's
And like I
that's
said, the
not
bigger
bad.
impact gonna be Giannis. Tim say LaMelo, Jig say Giannis, and yep, that's it. Man, let's touch on your squad, dog. They signed my boy White Chocolate, White
Let's
Mamba.
go, baby.
The White Mamba, man.
Who you? That's your favorite player? Him and
Yo,
the
I
best
mean, Luka.
defenders in the league. You know,
Hey,
Hey,
that
baby.
defense ain't as bad as y'all think, man. It's not that.
their
That
defense
Nah, I
is
seen it in
horrendous.
action,
I'm
baby. I
sorry.
don't care what you say. He got some
Their defense is
AR-15 got
horrendous.
some work to do.
Yeah, man. He signed the 4-year, $185 million maximum contract to return to the
That
Ah,
franchise.
Hashi Tashi.
Yeah, with the player option for the final season in 29 and 30. Reeves declined his 14.9 player option for this new max deal, man. What you think, Jig? Man, they finally did it, dog. They finally did
Man. I mean, really, we didn't have a choice, man. It was well deserved. He's a phenomenal player. I think if he didn't get hurt, he probably would have been an All Star this year. So I get that. And he's a phenomenal player. He's kind of had a few runs with injuries, so I kind of want to see him have a healthy season next year, especially because you're getting 46 mil, dog. We ain't got time for that. I still don't. I'm still not the biggest fan of the Luca and AR-15 backcourt. I want to see what the Lakers do with the rest of the team because they definitely need wing defenders and they're gonna need a big that can protect the rim because they blowing by Luca and Austin Reeves. However, I will say this: Austin Reeves and Luca, uh, they're just not athletic. I'm not. It's not that they're not good defenders. They're just not athletic. And
Mhm.
Luca, stop crying to the refs every time. Like, stop it this season. Just stop it. Just whatever happened, bro. Just get back on defense because you already not good at it. You know how you already not good at something. So, like Brunson, like is just give whatever you can give us, okay? Because he's not undersized, he's just not good at defense. I think Austin Reeves tries, he's just not athletic enough. He just doesn't have that sort of athleticism to stop anybody. But I'm not gonna say I like the contract. I don't. I don't. I'll be honest. That's a lot of money.
Why
That's
you
a
Yeah.
lot of
waiting?
money. I don't like the contract. I like the player. I think if we could have, I mean, I'm honestly saying shave 25 million off the deal, man. I think 4
Exactly.
years, 100 and I think 4 years, 160 would have been a better deal, in my opinion. But you gotta
Man, pay
overpay.
my boy, dog. Pay my boy White Mamba, man.
Yeah, man. He paid now, man. He getting more than Shea
Look,
Gilgeous and
hey,
Jalen Brunson. So he
hey,
getting
I'm
paid.
like, call me Tupac, Cut Pete. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the back door. What's up, brother? What you need? But do I think that he was worth 185 million? I just don't. We said they was gonna be right at around 170, 180, so we wasn't that far off. We knew that he wasn't gonna be able to acquire the whole 241 million that he thought was coming to him. But I think this is that sweet spot. I think this is that spot where they get him to play. That's a pretty handsome amount to give someone who was a pickup who came in with a $2 million salary. That's a pretty handsome amount, and I can see AR-15 being appreciative and maybe playing some defense, getting back, getting his man, and not getting flung across the floor. 185 million. Better have him in a gym. Probably get some creatine in his system. Bulk up a little bit. Get ready. But I'm proud of him. I'm not going to say that he doesn't deserve it, but now we need to see him in maybe all team or maybe play what is it like the
First all NBA
uh,
team.
yeah, the all-star team. We probably need to be he probably need to be the USA team. We need to see a little more out of him now because now you're getting into the elite status with a contract like that.
He was
So
already on the USA team, though. He played USA team.
understood, but we need to make him see him play more teams like that. Maybe see if he can live up to this contract because what we've seen so far, I'm not sure he shouldn't have got he should have got as much. But dang, congratulations, big dog.
Yeah, man. I think the Lakers didn't have no choice but to pay him. Um, right now, does he deserve this amount of money? I think he does because he worked hard. He was an undrafted free agent. He wanted to go to the Lakers. He worked his way
Mhm.
up, and now he's a potential All Star type player that Luca really wanted him. So they have
Yeah,
no
he
choice
did.
but to give him the money.
Mhm.
And then like you got to think about the salary cap nowadays with the NBA. It's always going up with these TV deals. So
Exactly.
this contract, when you think about it, ain't really nothing for real compared to other players. So I feel like that's a good contract for them.
I don't
Plus,
know about that. That's
plus
46 M's, dog.
yeah, but
Yeah.
plus they said they gonna sign him last, so they still
Yeah.
gonna be able to go out and get free agents before signing him to a contract. So
Yeah,
it's
it won't
still
hurt the
like
salary
they still
cap.
got like 40 million to play with to sign some guys. So we gonna see who they gonna sign. But I feel like it was the right move for the Lakers, man. And we thought he gonna get more than that. So I feel like 185, that's about right for what kind of contract he gonna get. And he worked hard for it. So man, shout out to Austin
Yeah.
Reeves, man.
I would like the salary to be around 36, 38. You know, but
Mm-hmm.
46, I think, is a tad bit of an overpay. And the only reason I'm saying it's an overpay, because he had phenomenal numbers, guys. He averaged 23, 5, and 5, or 5 and 6. So
Mm-hmm.
those are great numbers, period. I think the Lakers aren't nearly as good of a team as they are without him. And they couldn't allow him to just walk away and go to somewhere like Detroit or whoever else might have cleared up cap space to go and get him. I think the main issue that I'm gonna have is not this year because, like you said, I know he's on a cap hold. So basically, they're just gonna leave his cap hold on the books. Then after free agency, to actually give him that contract. So it's not gonna affect him this year. I'm looking at next year and years to come because that salary is going up. So like it's 46 now, then 47 or 48, then it's like 50 something, then it's 50 something again. So that's what I'm looking at is the years to come. Is he still going to be producing at this high level? Because he's already, I think, what, 27, 28,
Hey,
something like that.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So is he going to be producing at this level 2, 3 years from now? Only time can tell, right? So I'm looking at that more so than anything. But overall, man, the Lakers did what they had to do. They still got to fill out the rest of this roster before I could give an accurate assessment. But they need wings, they need defenders. I don't think this team is going to be as good without a LeBron James at the moment, unless they get out there and get somebody like Walker Kessler, Jalen Duran, or somebody like that. You have to
Mm-hmm.
get a really, really good center. I don't see a lot of good. Um, I don't see a lot of perimeter defenders out there. I mean, Kelly Oubre, I think he's going to be a free agent if they can snatch him away. Definitely,
Oh,
if they
whoa,
can get
whoa,
a
whoa, 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 whoa. Who?
Kelly Oubre because he's a defender.
Exactly, bro. But y'all was talking about my boy in the earlier
We
show.
didn't say he
But
was an
now
all star. We said a
he look on the
defender.
squad, huh?
You was calling him an
Yeah.
all star. You talking about him like he Jesus Shuttleworth. I said a defender, bro. I'm not talking about. I'm not saying
Um,
for him to be the greatest player. All I need, we just need him to be a defender, a solid 3 and D type guy, and I think he can do that. He proved it with the Sixers. I mean, I think he might go back to the Sixers. I don't know how their salary cap's looking because they got a lot of people to pay or are paying a lot of players. But all I'm saying is they need some guys that can defend and can shoot the ball. And I think if they get a defensive team put around Luca and AR, then the sky's the limit. But I mean, shout out to him for getting his money, man. I'm not gonna say what he's worth because he's out there doing what he got to do. I wasn't with him shooting at the gym, so that's what's up, man. Shout out to him.
yeah, man. And then you gotta think about what if he balled this year? It's gonna be way more money that you was gonna have to pay him. So I feel like you got him sold up this year at 185. That's the best deal he can get. That way he won't go up next year. So yeah, man. Yeah, Lakers gotta do something because they can't get nobody else.
That's
And like I
it.
said, Luca wanted him, so they had no choice. So
Yeah, which is I don't know, man. Like I said, defensively, I think that backcourt is it's not that great, man. I mean, they better than James Harden and Donovan Mitchell. I'll tell you
I give you
that.
that.
Yeah,
I give
but
you
the
that.
ball. Go ahead, LeBron. My bad.
No, go ahead.
The ball is in AR-15 court, man. They gave you what you wanted. They gave you. They put a little. They put a little extra on it. They gave you what you think you worth. They put a little cherry on top. The ball is in his court, bro. He gonna have to come out and play, G. He gonna have to be all NBA. He gonna have to come out and really ball, bro.
I
I'm talking
mean,
about
I think he could have did that if he stayed healthy. That's the key. He has to stay
exactly.
healthy.
He ain't no choice now, G. He gonna have to be a team leader. He's gonna have to be number two to Luca. And he's gonna have to score. He's gonna have to defend. You getting in the 200? That's when you get into the spot where a player can defend and score.
But he can't. I mean, guys, he can't. So, and it's not that he doesn't want to. I think the effort is there. He
That's
just
what I'm
physically
saying.
can't do it, guys. He's not athletic.
It's
So,
not a thing like Luca who just really can't and don't even try.
no,
Austin Reeves actually tries to defend, but he's not big enough to defend.
I don't think
So
it's
I can
size
see
because he's like 6'6". He's not athletic, bro. Name okay, not to be like that, but name me in the NBA who's a defender that's Caucasian that we know for defense other than Alex Caruso.
Alex
Cooper
Caruso.
Flag.
Who?
Cooper Flag play defense.
Okay, so Alex Caruso full flag. I'm just saying it's not a long list, guys. It's not a long list, and that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. They're just not as athletic defensively. Usually, they're just not. You don't. I mean, I can't name Cooper Flag, Alex Caruso. Who else can we name? I can't even name like a
But I
good.
can see him
Christian
being.
Braun.
Is it good or is it okay? It's not good.
You said defense.
I
I feel like
said
he
good
athletic enough
defense.
and
You
he
know what
plays
I
defense for
mean?
the Denver
Like
Nuggets.
good defense. Chet Holmgren, I give you Chet. But, I mean,
If
there's
I can see AR-15 putting some meat on his body and being more defensive instead of them being able to stiff arm him and
his feet don't move fast enough. Like you when it comes to defense, it's a certain shuffle with your feet and body that you have to do. He
I see what you're
can't
saying,
do it. He just can't do it, bro. He's
but
not. He
he
can't
got
do it.
potential, bro. And I don't say that about a lot because he really got potential, bro. He just ain't got enough size on him.
He ain't got it, bro. Bro, he's been a bad. He hasn't been a good defender his whole entire makeup. It's his offense and his ability to rebound and make key clutch plays. Like he has a clutch shot gene where he's won a few games at the buzzer, but defensively he's not that. That's why I believe they have to bring back somebody like LeBron James, unless they really. I mean, because you have to replace LeBron with someone who can score and defend. Right now, at 41 years old. LeBron James is a better defender than Austin Reeves at 28.
Big facts.
So that's kind of the point I'm getting at. And it's not that Austin Reeves doesn't try. I don't think he's physically able to. Because once again, it just goes back to the argument I just presented. Like Larry Bird was a great scorer. He was a great basketball player. But we don't talk about Larry Bird for his defense. We just
He
don't.
played defense, but he
He
wasn't
did,
like
but
a
he
defender.
wasn't
No,
he
wasn't
wasn't elite. He wasn't like Alex Caruso. Like Alex
No,
Caruso can
no.
ball, but we mainly talk about his defense. Chet
His
Mm-mm.
Holmgren can
fundamentals
ball, but we
good.
mainly talk about his
He
defense.
he had a hot basketball IQ, but as
Right.
far as his feet, he wasn't fast at all.
That's all I'm saying. He wasn't the best of defenders, man. Nobody was like, oh, when you hear anybody talk about playing against Larry Bird, they weren't talking about his defense. They talking about how he was going out there and putting up 30, 40 points on them.
Facts.
They weren't talking about how, oh man, it was hard to score on him. Nobody says that about Larry. And all I'm saying is you don't hear that a lot about a lot of players other than Chet Holmgren and Alex Caruso. Cooper Flag, I give you that one. I really don't. I mean, I give you Cooper Flag, but that's it. You're not hearing a lot. I'm not giving you Christian Braun. No. Jaden McDaniels told you they don't play defense. As he proceeded to whoop the boys.
That year they won the championship. He played some defense.
He barely played when they won the championship, man. Stop it. Christian Braun wasn't even a factor. He barely played that year, man.
Okay.
That's when they had Michael Porter and all that. He barely played, bro. He was not a star. He wasn't in the position he in right now. And they trying to get rid of Christian Braun right now so they can bring back Peyton Watson. They trying to kick him off the team, man. They trying to get him gone immediately. They like, please take Christian Braun off our hand. And don't nobody want him, bro. He's not that great. He's not. He's all right. Mid.
Mid. All right. You need to talk about your boy LeBron. What team he gonna be on? Because it's not gonna be San Antonio.
I know.
No,
And I mean, if he don't go to San Antonio, he might step the Lakers. Or go to Miami. But I don't think him and Pat Riley see eye to eye.
They not, bro.
Yeah, I don't think they see eye to eye.
He not going to Miami, bro. Like he felt like Pat Riley didn't appreciate him, bro. He felt like Pat Riley bow wowed him, bro. As a man, when you get that feeling from another man, bro, that's smoke. I'm not coming back to
I
mess
mean,
with
he had smoke with Dan Gilbert.
No way, no how.
He had smoke with Dan Gilbert and he went back. So I'm not gonna say never. I say never because he had smoke with Dan Gilbert. Dan Gilbert wrote a whole letter and
but
he
it
still
was
went
for
back to Cleveland.
Cleveland, though, bro. That was for Cleveland. in Cleveland alone. You see, soon as he did it, he bounced. That
I ain't
wasn't
gonna say
for
soon. Man, he
nobody
played
but the
like several
hometown.
seasons after that. He played like 3 seasons after he won. He played like
Man,
3
no,
seasons.
he went to the Lakers in 2018, right? And he won the
Yeah, but
championship in
2019.
2019.
2019. It was 19, wasn't it?
2019.
Oh, okay.
Because they won what,
Give it to me
2020?
then. 26. Yeah, they won 2020 in the bubble.
So I mean, all I can say of these guys is I don't know where LeBron's gonna go. Nobody does at this moment. But if he's not going to San Antonio, might as well go back to the Lakers. I don't want to see you in Golden State, bro. Nobody
We
wants to see it.
making a push for him, no G.
But we don't want to see
Golden State
it. A
really
push to
making a push
lose.
for him.
A push to lose, bro. Nobody wants to see the geriatric club out there, the golf buddies out there trying to win a
Whatever it's
championship,
gonna
bro.
do, I don't. It's either Cleveland, Spurs, or the Warriors, bro. Because Cleveland making the push too. They want to see him come back as well.
And Cleveland ain't gonna work either. For one, they don't have no cap room. So he would go back for a minimum. If you're gonna go back for a minimum, you might as well go back to LA.
Lakers
You have a
might
better
sign
chance
to
of
trade
winning.
him. They might sign him, then trade him to Cleveland for Jared Allen.
And
I
then
keep hearing about that.
they trying to give him 10 to 15 at the Warriors.
And to
So
me,
he gonna have
that'll
to
be
take a
the
cut
worst. That's a terrible trade. For one, if I'm LeBron and you trying to sign and trade me, I'm gonna say no to Jared Allen because I want to play with Jared Allen. I'll give you what's that
They got
dude?
Mobley. They still got Mobley.
Right.
Boy, you know they're not giving up Mobley. Come on.
I'm saying, like,
No, I'm
if they
saying he
trade
gonna
Jared
play with
Allen,
Mobley. I'd rather play with him than Allen anyway.
I'd rather play with both though. Because if I'm LeBron, I want to win, right? And for starters, I'm not going nowhere James Harden is at.
you want
That's
to play
it.
with James Harden?
I'm not going nowhere, James. First off, that's too many balls. You don't even need them at this point. I'm not going no. That's just not going to work. I'm
I
not
can't
going nowhere
say
James
I
Harden
blame
is,
you
bro.
on that. I ain't gonna hold you, and I know
Yeah.
LeBron thinking the same thing.
Same thing.
So I get what you're saying with that, but it's still not a bad look, bro. I think we might see a different James Harden if LeBron comes to show him how to facilitate.
You won't. We said the same thing when he played with
James Harden always had to play number one.
Bruh, we said the same thing when he played with Kevin Durant and Kyrie. He didn't play the point
I
then.
wouldn't say that about Kevin Durant and Kyrie though. Like,
no, I'm saying when he played with him.
You, we know Kevin Durant. He just in it while getting good. As soon as he see the getting that good, he go. So I don't see that with LeBron. I think LeBron is more of a leader. I think LeBron been there, done that, and can show James Harden how to do it. And it's gonna be more like it's gonna be like when Shaq came down to Miami and then helped Dwayne Wade win that 06 championship. I think that's more of a look that'll give Cleveland.
Dwayne Wade's better than James Harden. We already had the discussion.
I'm just saying, bro. That's more of the look that it gives. I think LeBron could actually show James Harden how to get his first championship.
Bro, nobody can show James Harden. Bro, no. Like I said, that's a no. There really is only 3 places he can go. Go back to LA, go to San Antonio, go to Miami. They're the only 3 places I want to see you at. If James Harden wasn't there, and then Cleveland, but James Harden is there, so Cleveland's not an option.
I can even see. I know Detroit not gonna be in there, but Detroit, that's gonna be a nice squad if he went to Detroit. But I don't think he want to be in Detroit.
Yeah, nobody wants to be in Detroit.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Not if you got the option. Shout out to Detroit though. I like Detroit. I'm just saying I don't think a veteran in the NBA wants
squad. I would rather him go to the Spurs than Detroit.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with JB,
but yeah, the best spots if he want to win a championship is Detroit, San Antonio, Miami. Miami gonna really need his playmaking, and he's gonna have the ball in his hands a lot with that squad. So I think Miami is a good squad for him. But if he just want to be back home and just be a part of with his family and everything, just stay in LA.
Yeah.
And just
or you can go to the Clippers.
No, you're not going to
stay in LA. Go to Clippers.
You can't be a part of the Lakers squad. They go to the Clippers. That's not
ultimate no. Plus, they trying to make a play.
Matt Barnes did it. Matt Barnes did
make a play on Kawhi, so he wouldn't even play with Kawhi. So I don't think that'll be a good fit for him.
Kawhi might be on his way out
too. That's what I'm saying. They try to
trade Kawhi.
Yeah, so yeah, it's gonna be, man. It's gonna be exciting to see where he actually gonna choose to play. And then, like I said, Austin Reeves, man, he got that contract. Shout out to Austin Reeves, man. Get that money.
Yeah, man, get your bread.
Yeah, we
Let
just
me
gonna
hold
see where
something,
the
bro.
rest of
Let me
this.
hold something.
Yeah, we're gonna see where the rest of this offseason is gonna lead us, man. Where LeBron gonna go and Jaylen Brown. And speaking of Jaylen Brown, man, nice little segue. Jaylen Brown, man, is back at it with Stephen A. Smith. Man, you thought it was over. No, it's not over. I'm still gonna talk about it.
It's still beef.
Jaylen Brown and Stephen A. Smith are going back and forth again, man. The tension between Jaylen Brown and Stephen A. Smith continues after months of criticism and public comments. Jaylen Brown made it clear that he doesn't appreciate how certain media personalities talk about players, while Stephen A. continues to defend his role as an analyst who gives honest opinions. The situation has sparked another debate about where criticism crosses the line and whether sports media have become too personal. If you don't know what's going on, everybody know about what Jaylen Brown said after they lost that 3-1 lead against the 76ers. This is my favorite season and everything. Everybody, he got criticized for that. Then Stephen A. said something. He had something to say about Stephen A. Smith and how he pretty much disrespected Stephen A. Smith. So a few weeks went by without any comments about each other. Now Jaylen Brown said something else at an event. I'm gonna show you guys what he said. Let me share my screen. This is what he said.
ESPN is unethical, and Stephen A. Smith is the head face of that. But the organization, the players, they were all in agreement. They all knew what I meant by that. Our team was basically salary dumped. We lost a lot of players, and for us to emerge and still be in the same position, we got to start to understand success doesn't always mean. Leader behind that was ESPN.
And that's what Jaylen Brown said about Stephen A. And I'm finna play a clip of what Stephen A. said.
He put a name on it, baby.
He definitely did. He definitely did. Hold on. Let me find that clip of
he put a name on it, bro. I like that he speaks his mind, but he's a little much to me. Even him saying the phrase "we did a salary dump" is kind of derogatory to me.
Yeah, let's see what Stephen A. had to say about it.
Getting on my last damn nerves. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, he's so full of shit I want to throw up. Suddenly, we're unethical because we're telling you how your comments came across. One of your asses in France. You can't deal with the heat here in America and justify the way that you've acted since you got bounced out of the playoffs. Nobody's done anything to you, Jaylen Brown. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I shouldn't even be upset because this should be an indication to you about how small people can become. I'm unethical. I'm the leader. ESPN, the entire network, with all the love the network shows you, we're all unethical and I'm the leader. I didn't know you would come across as that soft, bro. You want to talk about accountability and all of that other stuff? Fine, dog. You're welcome to come on the show. I keep talking about that dungeon you in. I'll show you what a studio's supposed to look like. I got one. You want to talk shit about me? You want to question my ethics or whatever? Name the time and place, bro. You name the time, not the place. We're going to do it on my set because I ain't coming to that dungeon. I'll be waiting. See you when I see you.
See you when I see you. Yeah. I don't know why Jaylen Brown continues to bring up Stephen A. Smith. I watch First Take pretty much every day. And over the years, when everybody criticized Jaylen Brown and what he stands for and the stuff that he speaks for, even though I respect Jaylen Brown as a man because he speaks up for the community and for the politics and everything that's going on with the black community, I appreciate that about Jaylen Brown. And I felt like Stephen A. did take up for him a lot when he got criticized from everybody. And then for him to just continue to throw jabs at Stephen A. and basically they just telling you that they don't like the way you handled y'all losing the 3-1 lead after the season. Like, this is your favorite season, even though he's tried in that clip that I showed y'all, he's tried to explain about what he meant about this is my favorite season. Everybody got salary dumped. They left us for dead. Jason Tatum was hurt. Everybody stepped up and played a role, and we made it to where we made it to. I understand where he was coming from with it, but You can't say that after you just blew a 3-1 lead in the playoffs, and then you continue on with these live streams and explaining your point of view and still coming after the media about this, man. I don't agree with what he's saying. I think he's going about it the wrong way. Yeah, man, you continue to bring up media and Stephen A. Smith like it's unnecessary, bro. Just let it pass, bros. Just now you in trade discussions. You getting mad because the Celtics, like everybody say, they don't got favorites. Like if your mom and dad don't got favorites, they probably do.
They do.
Yeah, and yeah, you not the Celtics favorite. It's obviously Jason Tatum. And you feel some type of way about that, and now you trying to go on this little media run, talking about this, talking about that. They keep waking me up. I'm gonna be a monster, like, bro. Like, just let it go, bro. You making yourself look bad, man. And just like, just ball, bro. Like, just be better this offseason, man. And just now you finna get traded. Look, you about to get traded. So, what y'all think about his comments and Stephen A. comments and everything?
Man, Jaylen Brown is putting himself in a position to where he's gonna have to over deliver now. He didn't talk so much and he didn't hype himself up so much. Now all eyes gonna be on him. Like, what you gonna do? Whether he get traded to Milwaukee, Flint Tropics, whatever. He's putting himself in his position to where he's gonna have to put up or shut up now. It ain't nothing about Stephen A, bro. Stephen A just stating the facts. And maybe it hurt your feelings, maybe it hurt your pride, but it was still true, bro. So for you to keep coming after this man and saying that he's not a good journalist and it's clickbait and it's not real journalism, I don't agree with you, Jaylen Brown. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I think your ego hurt. I think they picked JT over you and they got you on their trading block and you keep saying what you did this season. We all seen what you did this season, brother. You blew a 3-1 lead and got up out of there, brother. So, no, I mean, you can hang your hat on this season if you want to, but if you even would have made it to the finals, there would have been a better play or a better argument on what you're talking about, but you didn't even do that. So you needed JT, as we can see. So just cut it out, bro. Cut your losses. Get your head back in the game. Cut the media out. Take a break from your podcast and get in the game and win you another ship, bro.
I strongly disagree, guys. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna start with Stephen A, man. Stephen A know what he be doing, bro. He do what he. I'm not gonna say he's a clickbaiter. I think he's a phenomenal journalist. I'm never gonna diminish his career and the opportunity that he uses to put other people on that look like him and all the work he's done at ESPN through the years and how he worked his way up from the bottom. Now here, got you. So I did my disclaimer like he do for LeBron. Did my disclaimer, bro. Shout out to Stephen A. But Stephen A, we both know so. Oh, man.
That boy, screen is freezing, man.
That boy over there glitching.
You glitching, man. You glitching.
That boy over there glitching. But I don't know. I know Stephen A just doing what he got to do. When the network give you 100, what's Stephen A contract? 100 million?
4 years, 100 million. Or 5 years, 100 million.
Guys are doing it. You're gonna have to talk about something. So I'm talking about anything that's current. Jaylen Brown, your news was current. I'm sorry to say you was in the hot seat. I'm sorry to say you was a topic of discussion. But everybody talking about you. Just say Stephen A. But it's mighty funny that you just coming at Stephen A. about this. You ain't came to them other guys about this at all. I ain't hear him say nothing about the other guys' names. You know what I mean? But Stephen A., you put him on a hot seat. We got to stop that.
Yeah, man. You know, of course he's going to come after Stephen A. He's the hottest analyst out right now. Like, everybody talks about Stephen A. Smith. And like he said, like Stephen A. Smith probably had something to do with his connection because he was like, man, you talking that bull. Let me go ahead and cut you out. But Stephen A, man, like I said, some of his criticism, he does deserve it because he kind of does too much. But for what I've seen about him talking about Jaylen Brown, bro, I don't really think he said too much bad about Jaylen Brown. Like, he also said that he talked to his family years ago about how he took up for Jaylen Brown when he was going through what he was going through about the USA team and not being able to join the USA team. He took up him for that. Even this season, like when he was in the MVP race, Stephen A was talking about him glowingly, talking about he should be the MVP and he's a brilliant mind and he's a smart guy. Like, dude was really taking up for Jaylen Brown. So I don't know why he's coming so hard at Stephen A. particularly. But you had a lot of criticism. Like everybody is talking about you live streaming saying that this was your favorite season. It wasn't just Stephen A. Smith. But like I said, Stephen A. is the head honcho and he's the one of the biggest analysts out there in the game right now. So of course he's gonna come at Stephen A. first. But I just don't see why he just coming after Stephen A. And whatever Stephen A. is saying is true. Like you doing all this, talking about this your favorite season. Y'all lost a 3-1 lead.
Right. Who hangs they had on their favorite season and y'all blew a 3-1 lead? I wouldn't have had that wouldn't have came out my mouth. And hold up, little bro. Ain't Stephen A. your boy? Didn't you have brunch with him in Houston? Y'all eating chicken and waffles?
Yeah, you know, I met my boy Stephen A. We had like a little first take meeting, you know, just talking about what you wanted to say. Yeah, I did meet him,
bro. So that's your boy. You got a ride for your boy, dog.
Yeah, man. I mess with Stephen A. though.
Yeah, he representing. We've never had a guy up that high. Even what's his name? Stuart A. Scott. He didn't get that high.
Yeah, Stuart Scott.
We got a trash IP. Yeah, Stuart Scott. Yeah, he didn't.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Them heights. Yeah. So I mess with Stephen A. Smith for what he's done. I mean, you talking about a guy who got fired at one point and came back for a comeback like this. I respect him, bro. So yeah, dance around him lightly, man. Y'all leave that man alone.
So what you think? Hold on, her jig is back, man. Let's add it back.
Let's go.
Yeah, man.
What happened, bro?
Bro, spend all this money to live out here.
Some stuff behind the scenes. Took him out.
That's what you did.
Spend all this.
They ain't got no reception.
Man, spend all this money to be out here with the sophisticated folks, and the pod just go out for no reason. Boy, I tell you.
That's Stephen A. for you. That boy Stephen A. cut you off.
Yeah, I had to check and be like, man, I know I paid the light bill, guys. Nah.
Hey, ain't that the first thing black people do? Check that light
bill. Man, I had to go back to my struggling day. I had to think about it like, man, I know I paid the light bill this month.
I see them candles back there, fool. You ain't slick.
You hear me? I was about to be like, but before I was interrupted by the power outage, thanks to whatever energy company.
Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, Stephen A. Smith, man. Sometimes you do put on a tad bit of an act, and you want to do these one-on-ones with these athletes. Because first you was doing it with Brian, now you're doing it with Jaylen Brown. You did it with a lot of people, Kyrie, J.R. Smith. It's a lot of people, bro, that you have offended. So it'd be different if it was only Jaylen Brown and everybody else just tripping. And I get it. It's hard to be a sports analyst. Especially when you haven't played the sport, people gonna call you out. I get all of that. I understand all that. The issue that I have with what Stephen A. Smith is doing is he's saying, well, we gonna come here and you got a dungeon. Man, whatever he got, man, that's what he got, brother. People tuning in because they want to hear from Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown has a lot of fans. He's done a lot of wonderful things for the community and the sport of basketball as a whole. I think the bigger issue is with that us in the community have a problem with Stephen A. Smith is this. Bro, when it comes down to your professional opinion, your takes, do you take it too far with your antics? Absolutely. You take it way too far. And that's what I mean by the clown. Like, you clown too hard, bro.
You don't think they'll give him $100 million to play straight up, do you?
No.
You play a little dirty to get $100 million.
Bruh, I'm not saying he playing dirty. What I'm saying is sometimes on the clown suit. When you sat there and told LeBron and question his fatherhood as a father, you shouldn't have him out there. Bro, come on, man. You know, bro, us. You know what we do for less when you question people. Then you go out here and you talk crazy about Jaylen Brown, bro. You us, like, you know how we gonna react. It's just certain ways you got to
dress. Is that your beef with him because he came at LeBron? Your boy?
Nah, he came at Kyrie wrong too.
He came at LeBron and told him the truth that your son shouldn't be playing in the league right now. That your son ain't ready for the league right now.
No, it's not that. I don't mind that. I don't think LeBron minds that because you're free to your opinion, you're a sports analyst. He questioned him as a father, saying as a father, you shouldn't allow your son to play defense. And I think it was Tyrese Maxey. What does that have to do with him being a father? He raised his kids, bro. He was in his son's life from day one to day whatever he on now. He's been in all three of his kids' lives. Do you see how you take it? You can take your role too far. All he had to say was, hey, Bronny ain't look good out there. He was getting cooked left and right. Man, you can't get mad at that. But when you question his fathering, knowing that he grew up without a father, yeah, bro, that's a bad look for our community. That's a bad look, bro. That's not it.
Now, I agree with you what he said about like he was like coming at his fatherhood. I didn't agree with Stephen A with that. Like I thought that was disrespectful. And LeBron called him out live mid game, like, hey, don't
Yeah,
do
and checked him.
father.
Because
Don't
that's
bring
us.
my
That's
son
what
into
we gonna
it.
do. And all I'm
Yeah.
saying is Jaylen Brown might be on the same. Man, you got to go to these games, Stephen A. Who's to say Jaylen Brown won't be on the same type of time?
Yeah, but like my thing is, okay, what did he say about Jaylen Brown that was so disrespectful?
I'm not gonna say that he necessarily disrespected Jaylen Brown per se. He does say some things. I don't think it was ultimately as disrespectful as the LeBron situation was. All I'm saying is sometimes he tends to take it too far. I really don't have a problem with him saying what he said to Jaylen Brown and whatnot. But in my honest opinion, man, certain things you just gotta leave alone. Jaylen Brown created a platform. He wanted to vent about what happened in the playoffs. I think he's free to do that if that's what he wants to do. I think he's free to do that.
But in my
Stephen A.
opinion, that
Smith be venting about the Knicks. If they would have lost, he'd have been venting.
oh, you would have been cussing their ass out.
There you
But
go.
but like it's just like, oh, we don't mind you bidding. Everybody gonna be salty. You gave up a 3-1 lead. You lost in the playoffs in the first round. Cool, vent. You that's your live stream. That's your platform. Vent. But it's just the stuff that he said though. Why would you say this was your favorite season
Right.
and y'all
That's
lost
what
the
we
But
3-1
talking
lead?
about.
but he's
You
saying,
didn't have Jason
guys,
Tatum.
he said his favorite season, meaning 82 games. That's the season. He didn't say it was his favorite playoffs, did he?
No, he said it was his
Season
favorite
is the
season
playoffs.
because he got to
No,
prove to
guys. We know
everybody
the
that
season
it
is the
wasn't
season.
Jason
That's why
Tatum.
they got two different names.
He got to
Nah,
prove to
he
everybody that it wasn't Jason Tatum, that it was all him. That's what he meant by it, and that's what we talking about. Boy, you
I
tripping.
don't think that's what he meant by it. That's how y'all took
I
it.
think
What
that's
he's
what
saying is everybody wrote them off because Jason Tatum was hurt, because they didn't they salary dumped a lot of players. They got rid of what I think was it Porzingis and Horford, and they got rid of a lot of players. And he's saying even with y'all salary dumping half of the team, because that's what they did. He's not lying about that. That's what happened. They got rid of a lot of salary, and Jason Tatum was hurt, and he still was, and he still their team, not just him, because it was a team effort. Pritchard, there was a team effort. That team was still able to be the second seed in the NBA Eastern Conference. That's
But
an
did you win?
accomplishment,
But
huh?
did you win? And
Bro,
look who
it's
you
not
lost
about did
to.
you don't understand. You're not getting what I'm saying, bro. For one, there's only going to be one winner at the end. Out of 30 teams, there's only going to be one winner.
What I'm
What I'm
saying is
saying is,
you can't hang your hat on this season and you ain't win.
yeah, but
You
you
can't.
talking like you talking like he ain't never won before. You got dudes hanging their head
He
up like
taking
you know.
shots, bro, and that's why he on the trading block now. I knew what he meant.
Good.
Y'all
He
see
needs
what
to
he meant.
leave.
my thing is okay, my thing is okay. Everybody knew deep like in between the lines, they knew what he
Yeah.
was trying to say. But the fact that you said out your mouth, this is my favorite season. You didn't say, oh, this is my favorite season because of this, because of that. We got salary dumped and Jason Tatum was hurt and we had to step up. He didn't say none of that on that initial live stream. We talked about that initial live stream. He said, this is my favorite season. I was proud of my guys. Now, when you say that on live, you know how the clickbaiters and the internet is going to take that. You didn't have Jason Tatum. You was the guy. You was in the MVP discussion. Like you was the guy. Everybody was saying you was the reason why they was in the spot they was in. And you
Right.
said this is your favorite season. Everybody gonna say, oh, this is your favorite season because you was the guy. You didn't have Jason Tatum. So you want to be, evidently, you want to be the number one guy and the number one reason why your team wins.
Okay.
That's what it looked
Hey,
like.
can I ask y'all something though? When they beat the Mavericks in the finals, who was the finals MVP?
Jaylen Brown.
I rest my case.
So why was
Like-
this your favorite season and you lost a 3-1 lead? Your championship should be your favorite
Guys,
season.
I'm talking about the
MVP.
But we know that the season and the playoffs are two different things. I think he didn't elaborate because he's not a journalist like Stephen A. Smith. So when he said what he said, he was talking about the regular season. Because in the regular season, no one had them as the second seed in the Eastern Conference. Nobody did. I know I didn't. I know y'all did.
With you, G. I watched this mediocre podcast. He definitely meant what he said. He's a very articulate guy. So we definitely read between the lines and we definitely understood what he was saying.
And even if he meant it, I'll tell you this.
Type of guy, he carries that type of character to make sure you understand what he's saying. So,
and that's what I'm telling y'all. So what if he wants to be traded? Because Celtics ain't winning that trophy without him. The Celtics ain't winning with just Jason Tatum.
They think Jason Tatum is better than Jaylen Brown. They think they can.
We all do. I'm not just them. We all do.
Right.
But the fact is, we know who the Finals MVP was, and it wasn't JT. It was JB. So all I'm saying is, I think Jaylen Brown does. Honestly, we keep saying that's why he on the trade block. Like, who's to say Jaylen Brown don't want to be traded? Who's to say that he doesn't figure he's tired of playing second fiddle to a player that he's better than? He's proven it. He wasn't invited to the Olympic team, but he was the MVP finalist. He won the MVP finals, the finals MVP, and he wasn't invited to the Olympics. But you know who was? Jason Tatum. They disrespected him. Hold on, they disrespected him so much. The media, the USA team, the NBA, the Boston Celtics have disrespected Jaylen Brown so much. They drove him to this, and I see it, and I hope he gets traded. Because I'll tell you one thing, if he gets traded to a decent team, that team's gonna go forward because he's really one of them guys. And we just gotta recognize and respect it.
Gee, Nez, we starting to see why now. We just starting to see his fire gas and his antics and his arrogance. Now we starting to see why he's not invited. Now we starting to see why he didn't make that team. This is what Boston is dealing with, and this is why he's on the trading block. This is what's going on, G.
What is Boston dealing with? Going to the playoffs every year? Winning championships?
This ain't just come out of nowhere. I think this was going on in the locker room, too.
I think
this was going on behind the scenes,
you knew who thought like that, too? Nico Harris. And that's why he ain't got a job. Because Nico Harris thought like that, too. But he felt the same way, and that's why he's sitting there jobless. So, I mean, yeah.
Making that point, though, he feels some type of way that everybody still see that Jason Tatum is the better player than him, even though he won Finals MVP.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown is the better player.
He's in the MVP discussion. So you making my point saying that he see all this,
I agree with
all
you.
the credit, and this is why he said that this is my favorite season because I was the guy, and I proved that I can be the guy and be on the championship team with me leading. So you're making my point by
Let
saying
me ask
that's
y'all
why
this.
he said that.
So Nez and Tim, do y'all think the Celtics would be, if it was vice versa and Jaylen Brown was hurt and Jason Tatum was healthy, do y'all think the Celtics would have still been the second seed in the Eastern Conference?
Yeah. Healthy Jason Tatum, yes.
Yeah, I ain't saying it's out the question. I'm not saying that it ain't possible.
I don't. That's my I just don't.
So do you
think Jason Tatum?
So are you saying that Jaylen Brown is better than Jason Tatum?
Right now, yes. Yeah. Now who has the
hurt? You talking about because he injured?
Before he got hurt, when they were at the finals and the game was on the line, Jaylen Brown brought their championship home. Not Jason Tatum. We were sitting there talking about Jason Tatum, how he was having bad games. We was talking about it. And Jaylen Brown was out there balling. So it's not what I think, it's what I see. It's the eye test. It's what I'm seeing. And he's had the better numbers.
So why do they always view Jason Tatum as the best player then?
Because he's not their problem child. Because he's quiet and go with the system.
They putting Jaylen Brown on the trading block because they think Jason Tatum is better than Jaylen Brown.
Exactly.
No, I don't think they do. I think they're doing it because Jason Tatum is quiet and it goes with the flow. It doesn't speak his
I don't
mind.
look at Jason Tatum as a shut up and dribble guy. Jason Tatum, he can be boisterous sometimes. Too.
About what? When? How? Where? Show me.
Period. He's a facilitator. Jason Tatum.
A facilitator of what? What are you facilitating?
We seen him in that finals, bro. He definitely voiced his
facilitate the ball to Jaylen Brown so they can win.
I guarantee you, if Jaylen Brown never said that statement after the game, they would not try to They would not try to trade him. But since he said that, that's when they tried to trade him.
Oh, he wants to be, but my point to y'all is I think he wants to be traded because he's tired of living in the shadow. Okay, for instance, if you were on a team, wouldn't you be tired of living in the shadow of someone that you know you better than?
Yeah, we seen it all our life. Carlton was jealous of Will. And
he wasn't better than Will. You get it right. He wasn't better than Will.
What happened when Carlton went up for the last shot? Airball. Brick.
No. Okay. We're going to do it like this. Tommy got tired of living under Ghost Shadow. And when Tommy went out on his own, Tommy was booming. All I'm saying is Tommy was built better for it, even though he a little more reckless, but he was built better for it than Ghost.
Who taught Tommy? Ghost.
Breeze and Kanan. Kanan and Breeze. The same people that taught Ghost. Stop it. Anyway, they was in the same class together. He didn't teach them nothing. They were in the same class together. So all I'm saying is Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, that duo is time to come apart. I believe he's going to get traded to the Portland Trail Blazers. I think that'll be the best look for him. And if he does get traded to the Portland Trail Blazers, bro, I bet you that the Portland Trail Blazers with a Dame Lillard, if they can keep Dame, which I know they'll probably keep Dame and Drew Holiday and whoever else they can keep, whether it's, I would give up Denny Avdia quick for Jaylen Brown. See you later. Scoot Henderson, bye-bye. And a couple draft picks out of there. And if he goes to that same team, boy, I'm telling you, bro, that team could easily be the one of the top 3 teams in the West.
Bro, you know they got to trade away a lot of players just to get Jaylen Brown on that Portland team. Like, what? They going to have to trade
I'm hoping for it because I'm trying to get the Lakers, Matisse Thybulle and Robert Williams. I'm banking on this. I'm banking on this.
Somebody said this is the potential framework of the trade. That was like Boston get Donovan Clingan, Scoot Henderson, Jeremy Grant, a 2028 first round pick via Magic, and a 2030 swap via Bucks, and a 2031 first for Brown. That is a lot to give up for Jaylen Brown.
No, it's not. Scoot Henderson is the only thing you said that was attractive. Clingan,
Donovan Clingan, that's a big man. He a big man.
Okay. But bye. So you got
Jeremy Grant, a solid role player who can shoot.
My goodness, stop it! Jeremy Grant ain't been good since the Pistons. When nobody don't know Jeremy Grant, bro. Stop it.
He's gonna be a solid player for Boston.
And Jaylen Brown plays just as good a defense. See you later. Bye, Jeremy. And Jeremy be hurt. So Jeremy only played about 2 seasons out of his 4 seasons with the Blazers. He probably played
He
1.
does definitely stay hurt, but if he healthy, bro, I'd take him as a role player. The Lakers
right.
If the Lakers will take him.
He just said
no, we won't. Not with that salary. No, we won't. We just had to pay White Mamba. We ain't got no more money. We can't pay that man. Mm-hmm. We can't pay that man.
But yeah, man, Jaylen Brown just need to focus on basketball, man. And just like I said, they trying to trade you. So hopefully you get what you wanted. You're gonna be the guy on whatever team that you go to, and we're gonna see how you play. Facts, man. Also, I wanted to talk about, man, the WNBA and what's going on in the WNBA with Caitlin Clark. Man, it's been some years now since she's been in the league, man. They still, man, doing her dirty, I heard, man. Last game. Hold on, I'm finna share my screen, man. Dog, like this guy, Jig said, "Oh, she just failed." This is like somebody just fell to y'all. Hold on, let me get this off the screen.
Show the
to the ground. That's a hand to the neck, and then
you mean to tell me like what?
She was falling, guys.
Look at that.
Somebody neck? Did you push off?
It's too much, bro.
Are you serious?
That's too much.
They getting too
Hold on, I
soft for
think
the
they already
NBA,
got like
man.
an AI version.
They too soft, man. That's nothing, man.
They already playing too physical than women. They play way more physical in the women's league than the men's league.
That's what I
It's too
said,
much,
man. I'm here for it, man.
Look at this, man. They already got an AI, man. This is what she was really thinking about doing. You
Yeah,
ask me.
bro.
This is what she was really thinking about doing.
Looking to see if the refs looking. Come on, bro. That's malicious.
Man, come on, man.
Yeah, bro. Come on now. Alicia Rotman out here. Come on, dog. You can't
That's
be
the
pulling
same
stuff
girl
like that, man.
with what's my girl name?
Angel Reese.
Angel Reese. Same girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, she a bully, man. That's why they suspended her. Cause she bit. But my point is, when she did to Angel Reese, nobody was up in arms calling her a bully. She been this, man. She an enforcer.
No, they accepted it as the initiation. Okay, they gonna be a little hard on her. She a white girl. She could ball. They introducing her to the league. They said it. This is what they saying out their mouth. But that is obsessive. You taking advantage of this girl and she's defenseless. She ain't cut from that cloth. She ain't trying to portray like she cut from that cloth. So y'all being bullies now. And that just ain't no good look, bro. I ain't gonna, no matter her color, no matter her creed, no matter her preference, that was egregious right there, bro. And she was in a defenseless position. Couldn't even defend herself, bro. You gonna have to put some meat on your bones, Caitlin. You can't let him do you like that, girl.
Bro, I'm looking at man. Look, where the violin at,
fool.
man? Get the violin out, man. No, we don't care.
Get up, Craig. You gonna have to get up, Caitlin. You just can't sit there and let them do you like that.
That's it. That's what you gonna have to do, bro.
That's egregious.
Bro.
I think that was excessive. I think she tried to exert her energy and kind of, you know what I'm saying, assert her dominance over her, but it's just in a distasteful way.
Tim, when your bully messed with you and you came home and told your mom, what your mama tell you gonna do?
As a man, G, yeah, go be.
Oh my goodness! So what you gonna tell your daughter gonna do? What you gonna tell your daughter gonna do?
I mean, she ain't cut from that cloth, G. We grew up
Oh
rough.
my goodness, bro! I don't care what cloth you cut from, whether it's Versace, Gucci, if it's Kmart or Walmart. You better fight for your right, baby. You gonna have to fight.
That's what they teaching her, but it's just stuff like that.
So she better learn, or she gonna keep getting punked, bro. We all know this, men and women alike. If you allow people to keep playing in your face, what they gonna do? Bro, you can't let she got to stand up for herself and say, "You're not punking me, bro." Because I'm telling you, if that would happen, we all know, bro, you got to stand your ground at some point. Until she stands her ground, a lot of these players don't keep coming for her.
Crazy.
That's just how the game is, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Until I see a Draymond chokehold, I'm not gonna say she getting bullied, bro. Rudy Gobert got choked out by Draymond Green, and we didn't care. Okay, we didn't care.
He gave that business to Jordan Poole too. Don't forget about it. He gave that work to Jordan Poole.
He gave that boy a rock, boy.
He knotted Jordan Poole up, baby. So yeah, I get it.
He ain't been the same basketball player since he got that 2-piece either.
Yeah, man. But hey, Caitlin Clark do be talking stuff too, though. So I ain't gonna like she innocent, completely innocent. He do be talking stuff in people's face and like trying to flex and everything. You gonna get a couple cheap shots on you, but like I said, I think that was excessive, and I think old girl deserved to get suspended.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So, but like, man, like Caitlin Clark brought a lot of eyes to the WNBA. Her and
Andrew Reese. Yeah.
So like the way y'all doing them though, like, come on, man, like.
But
you don't mind that thing is dirty, but if you watch the WNBA and watch what they be doing to these girls, bro, you be like, okay, now like I don't. This like the 90s, like the 90s NBA for real. The way they playing physical, bro. Like, but I feel like all that dirty stuff, like with the neck stuff, and you stepping up on her shot, trying to injure her. Like, come on,
yeah.
Like she bringing money to y'all pockets if y'all don't see it.
But that's what's wrong.
Came to the WNBA, bro. A lot of eyes been on the WNBA, bro.
That's
her
and
they
trying to say why all of a sudden eyes on the WNBA now that Caitlin Clark here. It should have been eyes on her. Who is she to us? We created this league for real. But now that she here, all the eyes come. Now they getting sponsorship. Now they getting the deals. Now they getting the salaries because of her. That's the same thing Angel Reese saying. So that's what the biggest beef is. My thing is sometimes it could go too far, and that clip you showed, that's too far.
Amen. Like I said, Angel Reese also has something to do
Yeah,
with why the
it's a
WNBA is
flagrant.
hot.
It's a flagrant 2 foul, guys. I mean, y'all keep saying too far. All I'm saying is the only basketball player I've seen that was too far on the basketball court in recent years is when Draymond literally choked out Rudy Gobert. She made a flagrant 2 foul. That's no different than Wemby elbowing a mess out of Nas Reed right in the throat. It's no difference,
That
but
was
it's
also
not a
dirty. Yeah,
natural
I agree with that.
basketball play.
I agree with that.
So she got her suspension. I'm just saying, was it egregious to the point where it was like, wow? No. I mean, it was bad, but was it just like, whoa? No, guys, no. Like I said, you know what was a whoa moment when I seen, because for one, Rudy Gobert is too tall. Like he's like 7'2", and Draymond is like 6'10", and he's choking him out like straight WWE style. Like
No
got him choked
facts.
out like baby boy was choked
Like they
out.
be doing the security guard in the bank robbery. Y'all.
Boy, he look like Jody,
Man,
old
he got
Jody,
him
little
out.
old Jody.
I'm hollering.
Bro, now that
But
was
yeah, man.
egregious. That was egregious. But
Yeah, man. I love the physicality, but I feel like that was too excessive, though. I don't care what you say,
That's too
man.
much.
It's a flagrant
Especially for
two.
a
I think she
defenseless
deserved to
person.
get suspended.
Yeah.
I
for
think
sure.
they
I
deserve to
agree.
get suspended.
I
Yeah,
agree.
and then like hopefully, like you can keep the physicality, but that was too excessive, though, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. All I'm saying is we see she got a flagrant foul too with the Angel Reese. So this she's not scared to get flagrants, obviously. And she's the
They didn't call it
Draymond
though.
of the WNBA.
But the crazy thing is, they didn't call it in the game though. They just called it like they didn't call nothing. That's the bad part about it. If they would have called it in the game, I don't think it would have got as
Oh,
big as it did. It was a regular play,
dang.
so they never called that play a
But
flagrant anything.
Clayton Clark didn't get hurt though. She was able to play after that.
I think she left the game because like old girl stepped up under her after she shot a three. I don't know if she played in that game or not, but
Okay.
it was a big talking discussion because they didn't call the play at all. They just didn't call anything.
They ain't called no.
So
Okay, I get that. Yeah, they ain't. See, I didn't know that part. I thought they called a flagrant too, and she just got ejected probably. So that's probably
no,
why she got suspended, because she never got ejected. Because that definitely was a flagrant 2 foul. She should have been ejected out of the game.
yeah, they upgraded to a flagrant two, and that's when they suspended her after the game. They ain't
Okay.
did nothing in the game. They did it after the game.
Well, that's the referee fault. That's just bad refereeing, because they should have reviewed it and looked at it, especially after Cleveland claimed to get hit in the head. Because I know in the NBA, after a player claims to get hit in the head, especially if they're down and defenseless, then the referees usually go back and look at it. So I blame that more so on the refs not doing their due diligence right then and there on in the actual game for sure.
Yeah, they also got to blame too. I'll give you that. All right, believe the last topic of the show, man. Let's touch on Brendan Sorsby again, man. He got denied in the NFL, in college, the CFL. Did we say like, hey, let's try your thing at the Canadian football? They Canadian don't mess with them.
Drake
It
said
says
no.
that the Canadian Football League will not allow teams to sign former Texas Tech quarterback Brendan Sorsby. The league said in a statement, upholding the integrity of the league and ensuring fair competition are paramount to the CFL. The allegations involving Brendan Sorsby are serious and concerning, said the league. At this time, the CFL will not register a contract for him, and no team will be permitted to add him to its negotiated list. So CFL don't want you, NFL don't want you, and college football don't want you. So now you got to fight your demons, man. You gotta get better with this gambling stuff, bro. Get over this, man. Maybe next year you can enter the draft again and try your luck again. But right now, bro, you got to face them demons, bro. You had a problem, and nobody wants you. Now your job is in jeopardy right now. So what you gonna do? What y'all think about everybody denying him to play football?
You said the next year you think they're gonna offer him a job? Nah, he gonna have to walk this down, bro. This gonna be like the next 5 years at least that he's gonna be denied to play in any league. That boy better go to the toy store and get him a Nerf ball. That's the only thing he's gonna be touching for the time being, bro. They don't play with this gambling stuff, bro. You see what's going on with Chauncey Billups. You see what's going on with your boy. What's his name? They just kicked him out again. Denied him his $26 million.
You talking about Terry Rozier?
Terry Rozier. They not playing.
And Chauncey Billups went gambling. He was like messing with the mafia. He was doing
he was gambling with the
but not the NBA
the card
though.
game.
Yeah. I mean like sports betting. He wasn't sports betting though. Like Dante
I get what you're saying.
Jones. Yeah.
Right, but still, he caught up in that whole little racket, bro. Mm-hmm. And then they did well. Look, that's another subject. But as far as Brendan Sorsby, I don't know how he thought he was gonna get past this. Yeah, he may have seen some daylight when they was thinking about letting him get past what he's going through. But that's not happening because this messes with the integrity of the game. You got people who actually bet on the game, and you mean to tell me I just bet $10,000 on the game that you finna throw? Boy, I'm fighting. Well, his his grandma.
I ain't mad if you tell me. No.
That's what I'm saying. So you messing with
there's my boy.
Of this, you messing with the makeup of this. They not finna let you play ball for them, bro. No Canadian league, nobody, bro. You got that stain on your name. You might be able to live it down if you good enough, but it's gonna take at least 5 years.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I think this is the main thing why sports betting took so long before it became a legal activity in sports, because a lot of the leagues feared that things like this would happen. And the NBA is like the only sport that they catch it, because I know it's happening in other sports. It can't just be the NBA. Let's just start there. But they cracking down with the NBA first. I wonder why, but it's got to be. You telling me baseball, football, nobody, huh? Just the NBA. But anywho, yeah, bro. With the way the NBA is, man, with Terry Rozier, they did what's that guy's name? He played for
David
Lakers
Jones.
and Pistons.
Michael Porter Jr.
Michael Porter Jr. I didn't hear about that. I didn't hear about
his brother.
Yeah, his brother was gambling on the games, but yeah, him. What's that guy name, man? He was number 5, played for Detroit last year. Or the year before last name.
The shooter. I know you're talking about.
Yeah. I can't think of his name. Malik Beasley. There you go.
Yeah.
And I think they found him innocent. He still ain't got a contract. And they said he was innocent. And he still ain't on the team. And he played phenomenal the year before last. So, and he still can't find a home. So, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. They ain't playing with them when it come down to that. So I could have seen this coming. Like bro said, man, you got to conquer your demons and hope that – I think he'll get another opportunity, but right now it's too fresh in everybody's brain. Like you said, a year or two, I think he'll get another opportunity to try and get in the league. But you know how this league works, man. If ain't nobody seen you play in 2 years, man, you can hang it up.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You have to stay up on your game within the next 2 or 3 years, too. So you still got to be a contender. And I'm going to be honest with you. If he was good enough, they would have made the exception. So evidently he's not even good enough as
I don't know, bro. Because you got to think, there's so many. I even if he was going to be the number 1 draft pick, that sports betting stuff is serious.
Mike Vick did 2 years, and they picked that boy up soon as he walked out of prison.
Yeah, because Mike Vick was already proven in the NFL. What are you talking about? And he wasn't betting on the games either. He was just doing. He was doing what he did.
Prison time. As soon as he walked out the prison, he was playing for the Steelers or whoever he played for.
Man, Ray Lewis was going to do prison time. You see the Ravens current.
Benner is different than doing.
He got the talent, bro. Like they talking about if he would have just played regular and he didn't have all these allegations against him, bro. He probably would have been one of the top picks in the NFL draft. So he got the talent, but I don't think nobody want to deal with this gambling situation because you could be throwing games or you could be associating somebody who probably trying to throw games, so they don't want to deal with that whole headache. But he has the talent. I feel like this year, whatever happens with his legal troubles and everything, NFL might be lax with it next year. He might be able to enter the NFL draft, but this whole year, you got to think about what you done, bro. They say you did 90,000 bets. No, you did 9,000 bets worth $90,000, bro. You have a problem. Especially as a professional athlete, you trying to make some money, bro. You ruining your money because of betting for the time being. For what? For what, bro?
You got these sports agencies who tied up in this money, bro. FanDuel.
Yeah.
What's the other draft picks? Whatever it's called, bro.
Prize
They
pick.
got
He said draft
right.
pick.
Whatever it is. They got money tied up in this, bro. They got bettors who betting on they site. They ain't nobody trying to take no L to you. They ain't gonna even bet on your squad you on the field, but they ain't finna miss that money like that.
Yeah, that's facts.
Not at all. Yes, sir, man. That was a good little show, man. Almost 2 hours, bro. We had a lot of stuff to talk about.
Man, there was a lot going on in the NBA, man. More to come too with the NBA, man. I'm looking. We ready for what is it? July 1st? Free agency?
Yeah, that's when everybody gonna start signing and everything.
Yeah,
hey, shout
man.
out to the draft too, man. Yeah, I see them boys win.
Oh yeah, did we talk about? We ain't talk about the draft.
AJ Bonster, whatever his name.
Hold on,
is.
we gotta hold on. My bad. We gotta touch on the
Nah, I'm just
NBA
saying
draft,
we ain't got to, but Cameron Boozer with number 3.
Yeah.
Represented, bro.
Peterson number 2. Yeah.
Yeah, we got the Bonze number 1, bro. Like who y'all think before we get up out of here for real this time? Who y'all think gonna have the biggest impact as far as draft picks? Like I only know, I ain't gonna lie, I only know like 1 through 5. Everybody else,
I don't know the right.
You right.
I know the dude from the Bulls. Was it Wilson?
Yeah,
Wilson.
Darius Acuff from Arkansas. They made a run in the finals. Young Bull from Michigan. I seen he got him a spot up there too, but everybody.
You talking about with the Warriors? I think it's Joshua or something.
Yeah, man. Everybody was saying the Bonza is the best player. Darren Peterson, everybody comparing him to Kobe.
Right.
He went to Jazz. Like I feel like the Bonza, I feel like the Wizards gonna be the new Charlotte Hornets this year. You're gonna have Trae Young, a healthy Trae Young. I think they got my young bull they drafted last year. Then you're gonna have the Bonza at small forward. Then you're gonna have Anthony Davis at power forward. Then you got Alex Sarr at center. Bro, that's gonna be a nice squad to watch in the Eastern Conference as well. That's gonna be up and coming.
I'm sure.
They still got Cam Whitmore too,
huh?
They still got Cam Whitmore.
Man, nobody.
Yeah, but you know, we still got.
Man, he was cool with the Rockets.
They got a squad around him, bro. That's all.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You still got some work to do. Like you see, you got your boy Cameron Boozer for the Memphis Grizzlies, bro. It's like, hey, I don't know who's gonna be the number 1 guy for the Grizzlies because they trying to trade Ja Morant. Who's gonna be that guy that's gonna step up in that place?
No, but he got a vet on the team to show him, bro. You know they still got Taj Gibson.
Did you just say Taj Gibson?
That boy need a walker or something, don't he?
I don't think he plays for them no more. Unless he a coach. Is he a coach?
Right. I don't think a player. That's
bro. Taj Gibson still on the roster, baby.
Nah, he ain't gonna be on the roster next year. For what? What he gonna do?
But that's still a good look for him, though.
I mean, they still got Scottie Pippen Jr. They got that center that they drafted. I can't think of his name, but
they got
that was last year.
Jackson.
Yeah, they still got a squad. They got a squad. So I think they're trying to get rid of Ja because they got young talent now. So Ja's kind of in the way of the development of the young players. But yeah, I like that. Boozer was a great pick for the Memphis. I got Memphis as a sleeper team that possibly could be a play-in team this year. With or without Ja. I got them as a sleeper team. I really like Scottie Pippen Jr. a lot. I like
without Ja. He already on the trading block. They shopping him around already.
Yeah, I think if he can get him, I don't think they got nothing left to offer. But I don't think it's taking a lot. I think they just want some kind of draft compensation, just any kind of draft. I ain't gonna lie though. I thought about this, even though I don't know how the Spurs are looking with draft capital. But would you do De'Aaron Fox for Ja Morant to get rid of De'Aaron Fox?
Keep it swap?
Nah, you got to put draft picks. The Spurs going to come with at least 2 or 3 draft picks for sure.
I don't think the Spurs need them though because they got Dylan Harper still.
Yeah.
They got Castle. I feel like if they even try to get Ja Morant, he's going to be in the way, and I don't think he fits Spurs coaching with all the stuff that's happening on outside of those lines. So it's like I don't know. He fit
better than De'Aaron Fox in the game.
They need to get rid of De'Aaron Fox too because they don't need him. They got Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper and Wemby are the future of the Spurs. They need to get rid of De'Aaron Fox because he's not letting Dylan Harper be the best player he can be if he the starter.
But you got to get another, at least a pack. You got to get a backup point or another point guard too. With Dylan Harper being so young, I think you still need another veteran point guard on that squad. So that's why I'm saying somebody like a Ja. I was just throwing it out there. I really don't see a lot of point guards out there left to get. I don't think they got enough to get Scoot Henderson because he played pretty well. And I don't know how good he'll fit either. He's a better shooter. That's something they do
And
need.
that's what they need. To me, they need some shooters. To me, I think that's why they ain't get over the hump because they didn't have enough shooters to go up against New York. I don't consider John Moran an elite shooter, so I don't know how.
No, but he's definitely a playmaker. He can at least do what Jalen Brunson was doing, except minus the threes. He could definitely like score off the dribble, and he's better than he did better than De'Aaron Fox. I think we can all agree to that. I
But
think
he's just like a older Stephen Castle. They both athletic. They both can dunk. They both can pass.
John does it better. John does it way better than Stephen Castle, though.
Yeah,
he does it way
better. But I'm talking about is being efficient. Yeah, they both about the same. I agree.
Nah, Stephen Castle be missing a lot, bro. I saw it.
And John Morant be missing a lot.
Yeah, because he don't want to be there. He ain't motivated.
Okay.
Same players. They ain't gonna try to pick him up.
Nah, probably not.
But I do like that pick that the Bulls got with Caleb Wilson. Though they need somebody who's a dog like that. And
they got him as the rookie of the year already. They saying
Caleb Wilson over DeBonza and Darren Peterson.
Because they saying that he'll be able to play, he'll probably get the most playing time because the Bulls have nobody. They got Josh Giddey and him. That's it.
They got Utah Jazz is probably a playoff team next year with all the talent they got still. With the Darren Peterson.
They're still kind of young, but because now they saying because you got Kevontae George, you got Ace Bailey, and you got Peterson. So it's like, who do you play now?
You got to play Peterson at the shooting guard position. Keontae George could probably come off the bench. I'm sorry. Or like they probably gonna
Keontae George is good. He been balling. So
they probably gonna bring working in on the trading block.
Who?
Probably if they trying to get
somebody trying to get Laurie Markin. Ain't nobody gonna trade for him.
He probably gonna stay with Utah though.
He's still in trade talks though, so I don't think he's gonna be there.
I know the Lakers need to get Walker Kessler, whatever it takes, man. We'll give y'all everything, man. The ball boys, some cheerleaders. What you need, man?
Yeah, but they got Jared Jackson Jr. They got
that's what I said. They don't even need Walker Kessler. So just come on, guys.
There you go. But I think they're gonna probably pick Darren Peterson probably come off the bench when the season starts. Then
I think he is too. I can see Darren Peterson come off the bench because I'm not benching George unless he starts slumping off because George had a phenomenal season last season. So I'm starting George. Ace Bailey had a good season, so I'm kind of can see him coming off the bench more. But yeah, Utah got a squad, especially if they can bring back Walker Kessler. I know he rejected their offer. I think it was $140 million in 4 or 5 years, and he said, "No way, Jose."
Yeah, but he been hurt too, though. So I don't know why he just denying stuff like that. Like you been playing,
man. Because you know how hard it is to find somebody that's 7 foot tall that got a double. He averages 14 and 12. Like that's not easy to come by in the NBA, bro. And he got good defense, 2 blocks a game.
What gonna do, man? And then the Clippers got Keaton Ragler. I heard he a shooter and he can do pick and roll. That's gonna be another.
Who was that player? What is that? The dude that said thanks but no thanks? He going back to college?
Yeah. I don't know if that's him, but I did hear that. But I don't know. Around Darius Garland, Bradley Beal, Nick Batum, it'll be a good look for him. He's 6'6", coming out of Illinois. I don't know.
I like him as a pickup for the Clippers. He a shooter and he can ball handle as well.
Yeah.
I don't know too many other people, man. Everybody was talking about Darius A. Cup Jr. A lot of people don't think he should have went to the.
See him when he made the run in the NCAA finals. Well, not the finals, but I think they went to the Elite Eight.
Yeah, with Arkansas. Yeah. I ain't really watching like that, but a lot of people don't want them to come to the. They didn't want him to get drafted by the Kings because the Kings ain't no good development with a lot of players, man. The Kings ain't winning nothing. So
especially after they developed De'Aaron Fox, we don't want to see nothing else they developed.
Yeah, not at all. Then you got Michael Brown Jr. went to the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets got so many guards. Like, what are they gonna do?
But I don't
Anybody else?
know. Tyrese Halliburton came from the Kings. I forgot about this. So never mind. Tyrese
Yeah.
Halliburton.
They still got Michael Porter Jr. with Brooklyn. They I don't know what Brooklyn doing.
Who got old boy from Duke? Evans. They say he was a steal of the draft. Isaiah Evans from Duke.
Where'd he go?
Brooklyn?
I think he went late. He was supposed to be a first rounder, but he wasn't a second. His name is Isaiah Evans, I think, from Duke. A lot of people saying he was a steal of the draft.
A lot of people said the draft pick the Lakers picked up, Cameron Carr, was a steal.
I don't believe it, man. They said the same thing about Don. They said the same thing about Don Connected. Look at us now, guys.
That's what I was
don't
thinking.
Believe it.
They said that he's athletic, he can play defense, and he can score.
Man, bro. They said the same thing about Don Connect. Oh, this guy can shoot. He's athletic. He's great. And man,
he's still a good pick.
Who? Dog Connect?
You talking about Dog Connect? Yeah.
Stop it, bro. I know you don't watch the Lakers. Bro, Dog Connect was never a good pick. That boy he played half a season.
Anybody who come to the Lakers, boy, they just forget their powers. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I swear, bad boy. I know Dog Connect did.
You got to play under them lights, baby. Them lights get bright.
That's why I'm trying to tell the Lakers, y'all need to trade all y'all draft picks. Because everybody y'all draft wound up being trash anyway. James Hood-Schifino. He ain't even the NBA no more. Don Connect on his way out the league. Bro, they do better with players like Austin Reeves and Jordan Goodwin and Taylor Horton Tucker, people, Alex Caruso, people that they don't draft, that just come out of nowhere, do better with the Lakers than the people they draft. So you might as well just trade the draft picks, guys. Why hold on to them? You can't draft good. They have never drafted good. Ever since Since Kobe or Andrew Bynum, they haven't drafted. Well, no,
that was a good draft to you.
No, what I'm saying is, I take that back though, because Brandon Ingram and Julius Randle was probably the last, and Josh Hart maybe, but who they really drafted? They ain't really.
Magic Johnson.
Lonzo, right? I mean, they did draft Kobe. They did a trade for Kobe. But I'm just saying, bro, the Lakers aren't known to be a good draft team, bro. So trade the draft picks and get Walker Kessler, man. Stop playing, man. Let's go.
Get Walker Kessler. You can let me let that go, boy. All right, man. Good show. That was over 2 hours and 6 minutes, man.
Yeah.
Good time to be back, man.
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. We appreciate y'all for watching this episode 17, man. It's been a little minute, but we're gonna get back on track for y'all, man. Let's see here. Let me see before we get out, man. But yeah, man, that's a wrap for another episode of Show Me Facts, man. If you enjoyed today's discussion, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new, share this stream with everybody who loves talking sports, bro. We'll be back with more NFL, NBA, sports today as the offseason goes. And until next time, where opinions meets facts and the facts speak for themselves, man. We're gonna see y'all next episode, man. Let's get it.
And I'm out.